right side. Driscoll open, right side for three. Got it. So the Bulldogs finding some traction now. A 7-0 run. They lead 21-9. Loose ball picked up there by Emma Driscoll. Back ahead to Olivia Driscoll. Drives in, layup. It is up. Hit is in. Foul, count the basket. And the Bulldogs up by 26 here to start the second half. MFL Marmac grabbed control with a dominant second quarter. And the Bulldogs bounce back after that loss to Decorah last night. They handled Clayton Ridge by a final score of 60-25. Corlett able to grab the rebound there to himself and reverses it on top to Lightfoot. Lightfoot right side for three. Got another one. Back-to-back threes by Lightfoot. It's 18-0 here in the first. Corlett gets the rebound, gets it ahead to Jones. Left-handed layup, it's up and in. And that's how the first half comes to an end, and the Bulldogs have their biggest lead of the night at 34-14. Lightfoot's back in the offensive end. He goes off a pick. Top of the key for three. Got another one. They are burning the nets, and it's 46-17. MFL Marmac raced out to an 18-0 lead at the end of the first quarter, and the Bulldogs' winning streak continues. That's now 4 in a row. They defeat Clayton Ridge by a final score of 73-32. The best high school basketball is on KCTN. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, North Fayette Valley is at Clayton Ridge. First off, we have the girls' game. Both teams are coming off losses to two of the better teams in the league. North Fayette Valley lost to Turkey Valley. Clayton Ridge lost to MFL Marmac. Both teams have struggled as we reach the midway point of the season. One of these teams gets a much-needed boost tonight. It's time for game number 1 with North Fayette Valley and Clayton Ridge. The Chalk Talk for the girls' game next.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Walkie in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls' game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Telleris. Coach, your team dropping a decision to a ranked Turkey Valley team, 52-21, now 1-10, 1-8 in the conference. Tell me about that game from Tuesday night.
Yeah, we got off to a pretty good start, 7-5 after the first quarter. Thought we battled really well. Turkey Valley had not played since December 19th. They might have had a little rust, but I thought we defended really well. 7-5, not a lot, was great offensively, But when you're having a bad offensive quarter, if the defense shows up, it keeps you in games. As the game went on, I thought Turkey Valley amped up their pressure a little bit. In the second quarter, we got in foul trouble. We had a tough time then with the group that was out on the floor because of the foul trouble, handling the pressure. And then as the game wore on, their size, their physicality, they just absolutely dominated on the offensive glass, and we had a tough time. And we had played the night before down at Upper Iowa versus Old Wine, and we're in a tough game, and I think we just a combination of got tired and just got outworked in the second half, and then played a lot of the end of the bench in the fourth quarter, and
Sure.
it got away from us. So.
All right, let's go through starting a lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
Tonight we'll go with the same lineup, Cassie Tilleris and Hannah Schrader, two seniors at the post. We'll go with Maddie Lofsgaard, Peyton McElry, and Katie Batterson at the wing positions.
All right, then some of the kids off the bench who contribute.
That brings Clara Bilden, Ruby Gardner, Amelia Schaefer, possibly then the two freshmen, Isla Steins, Lily Klein.
All right, now turning our attention to Clayton Ridge, what do you know about the Eagles?
I don't know a whole lot about the Eagles, to be honest, Dan. I know they have a new coaching staff from last year. I know that they lost two nice players to graduation last year. Looking at their record, it just looks like they're young, struggling maybe to find their way. I just know in years past that they've played some zone defense. And I also just know that it just seems like every time we go down there to Guttenberg, it's a tough place to play. They'll have a good crowd that'll be loud and boisterous, and it'll be a good atmosphere.
Keys in the ball game for NFV, then what do you have to do?
Keys for NFV, we got to get off to a good start. We've got to find a rhythm offensively. Tonight we're going to try to use the defense. We're going to, ramp it up a little bit, see if we can get their young guards to maybe turn it over and maybe lead to some easy baskets for us. We have to take care of the basketball. I don't mind turnovers when they're aggressive turnovers, but it's the passing through hands or, just simply not keeping a pivot foot down and running before we put the dribble down. And then we gotta play as a team. We gotta work to get better. We're striving. Our goal now is to get better for tournament time, and we just gotta keep pushing, and we gotta stay together and just get after it.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Yes, NFV girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris on his Tiger Hawk program. The Chalk Talk continues after this. Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Allamakee Clayton Electric Cooperative Youth Tour applications are now available. High school sophomores and juniors whose parents or legal guardians are ACEC members could win an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. as part of the National Youth Tour program. More information and applications are available at acrec.com. Allamakee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. And by Furniture Showcase in Old Wine. Lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston. Coach, your team dropping a decision to a pretty good MFL Marmac team on Tuesday night, 60-25. Tell me about that game.
We came out and pressed in the first quarter, and I think that caused a little bit of chaos for MFL, took them by surprise. We were able to, keep it back and forth for a little bit there in that first quarter. And then, like we've spoke before, we just have a hard time limiting our turnovers and getting things going offensively.
Yeah, just put up 9 points in the first quarter. Certainly got off to a good start. All right, let's go through starting a lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
2 freshmen, Adeline Helly as our, center, and then Emery Ostrander. Erica Sarazua is a sophomore, and she's played a lot of varsity this year and last year. Kamaya Millard, and she's a junior, and Alyssa Sodawasser, our lone senior.
Yes, all right. Turning our attention to North Fayette Valley now. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
I know that they don't have the best record, so this is somebody that we can, compete with. They do outscore us, obviously. You look at their scores, you look at ours, but I don't know. I told the girls this is one that we could win. We could compete with them, and we need to.
All right, keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge, then what do you have to do?
Well, we spoke a little bit at the MFL game about these JV girls playing so much and then playing varsity. So I am interested to see how that will shake out. Emery Ostrander and Adeline Helly are not going to play JV tonight, so I'm hoping that can conserve a little bit of energy. Adeline does shoot a lot, which is great, but at practice we really worked on her kind of drawing, 2 defenders and hitting open cutters. So I'm hoping we can see some more ball movement tonight.
All right, and obviously keep in mind that you guys have a very young team here, correct?
Oh, yes. I mean, Kamaya played varsity last year, a lot of minutes, but she was a sophomore. I mean, Avery Dean is a junior, and she comes in and helps a little bit, but she's more of a defensive player for us, not a lot of scoring. So I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to get hot one of these days, and these shots are going to drop, and that should do something for our confidence as well.
Absolutely. Continue moving forward. All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Thanks, Dan.
Yes, Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston on her Eagle program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. And by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Aaron Hammond. We welcome you to the River Valley in Guttenberg. And it is Clayton Ridge and North Fayette Valley, game 1 of 2. We start out with our girls matchup. North Fayette Valley girls are 1-10, 1-7 in the conference. Clayton Ridge comes in 1-8, 1-6 in the conference. One of these teams getting a much-needed boost tonight as I'm joined by Coach Hammond.
Yeah, one of these teams going to get out of here with another win, get themselves to 2, maybe get a minute streak started, get something going, but both looking for some positives after a struggle start so far.
All right, for North Fayette Valley, coming off that loss too. Once again, Turkey Valley got a good start in the ball game the other night, but dropped that decision. It's a team that's only averaging about 38 points a ball game. They've got a couple of scorers. Maddie Lofsgaard having a very strong junior season, leads them offensively in rebounding, and also Hannah Schrader on the inside. They're going to lean there.
I think they're going to lean on those two to kind of get things started. But they got a lot of girls who, contribute at different times. I think Coach Tillers wants all of them to contribute a little bit more.
Clayton Ridge, the same situation. They've struggled a little more offensively, 25 points a ball game, but they're led by Kamaya Millard and Adeline Helly, each around 7 points a ball game there. Helly gets you about 8 rebounds there, but they've struggled to score too.
Yeah, and again, they're the supporting cast there, maybe a little less on the scoring, so they want to see that up. Coach Livingston says, we want a few more girls to contribute, help with the scoring. That's going to open things up for Millard and for Helly.
What the story of this ball game is going to be all about, though, is can you handle the basketball? These teams have been just plagued by turnovers all season long, and it's a ball game. You hate to see it there, but you need to have more points than turnovers.
Yeah, you got to take care of that basketball, and you got to stay out of foul trouble. That's the other thing. Sometimes you have those turnovers, and then you turn around and foul, and it just makes things snowball. So stay out of foul trouble, control that thing, take care of the ball.
And the other thing is about North Fayette Valley. They had a ball game this week. They scored 66 against Olwine, followed that up with 22 the next night.
That consistency, Coach Silvers has said, it's just been our Achilles heel. We got to find that consistency.
Scored 69 in the ball game against Edco. The next night scored 24 against Central. So they have had some nights where they've done some good things offensively. So we're ready to go courtside with our public address announcer, Rick Colbert. And tonight's starting lineups.
Gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Upper Iowa Conference matchup between the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. At this time, we'd like to introduce tonight's kid captains. Tonight we've got 3rd and 4th graders. We'll start with the 3rd graders. Our first 3rd grader, nominated by Miss Stavropoulos, is Grayson Barnes. Grayson is the son of Trent and Erica Barnes. Grayson has been chosen to be a kid captain because of his self-motivation and eagerness to learn, positive attitude, and considerate disposition towards others. He has a kind-hearted smile and is a good listener for his peers. For example, Grayson is quick to follow directions, a great partner with assignments, and willing to help his peers and staff whenever needed. Thank you, Grayson, for showing your positive Eagle energy and passion for learning at school. We are proud of you. Keep up the good work. Our second kid captain, nominated by Miss Meyer, is Emberly Schmeltzer. Emberly is the daughter of Jeremy and Kayleen Schmeltzer. Emberly is a hard worker in the classroom, both in her academics as well as being a classroom helper. She is motivated and eager to learn and is a great role model for her peers. Emberly shows true Eagle pride by always being ready, respectful, responsible, and safe. She is always willing to help out a peer whenever needed. Keep up the great work, Emberly. And for the 4th graders, our first 4th grader nominated by Mrs. Harbor is Emmeline Crambier. Emmeline is a 4th grade student in Mrs. Harbor's class. She's the daughter of Haley and Justice Crambier. Emmeline was chosen as kid captain because she is hardworking, has a positive attitude, and is a friend to everyone. Her Eagle pride is outstanding. Keep up the great work, Emmeline. And our other 4th grader tonight, nominated by Miss Hansel, is Addison Keel. Addison is the daughter of Lance and Chelsea Keel. Addison comes to school each day with a positive attitude. She does an awesome job following classroom expectations and is always prepared for class. Addison treats her classmates and teachers with respect and is a great friend to everyone. Way to go, Addison! One more round of applause for tonight's 3rd and 4th grade kid captains. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Tiger Hawks, a sophomore, number 2, Peyton McElry. A sophomore, number 3, Katie Batterson. A junior, number 4, Maddie Lofsgaard. A senior, number 22, Cassie Tilleris. And a senior, number 30, Hannah Schrader. The head coach of the Tiger Hawks is Jared Tilleris, assisted by Jade Cleve. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starters for your Clayton Ridge Eagles. A sophomore, number 1, Erica Sarazua. A senior, number 2, Alyssa Sodawasser. A freshman, number 21, Emery Ostrander. A junior, number 24, Kamaya Millard. And a freshman, number 32, Adeline Helly. The head coach of your Eagles is Megan Livingston, assisted by Stan Bockenstad.
There you have it. Opening action coming up next with North Fayette Valley and Clayton Ridge.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena. Member FDIC. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. And by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. Welcome back. Game number 1 of 2 here tonight on KCTN. They played 2 quarters of JV. They also had a full JV boys game. North Fayette Valley girls won the 2 quarters of JV, and the Clayton Ridge boys won the boys matchup there in the JV. Helly to jumping up for the Eagles. Lofsgaard for North Fayette Valley. Tiger Hawks away black bottoms and tops to get that Carolina blue trim along with the gray. Tiger Hawks across the front in Carolina blue. Eagles home bottom whites and tops there and bottoms, and the green stripe down the side. Helly tips it into the offensive end, and it is won by Clayton Ridge. This ball game is underway. Ostrander, high post area, try to go to Helly. It is knocked away by McElry, but the loose ball picked up by the Eagles. Sarazua tries to go in the lane, loose ball in the court, and we've got a jump ball. 15 seconds of play. There's our first stoppage of the ball game, and the ball goes back to North Fayette Valley, so that goes down as a turnover.
First turnover of the night, and here's a little full court pressure, a little zone pressure.
1-2-1-1 pressure. Lofsgaard pushes opposite sideline, but throws it away where it's intercepted by Camilla Millard. Millard back in the offensive end to Ostrander. Ostrander right side to Sodawasser. Sodawasser to Sarazua. Left side, that is Ostrander, left baseline area. They're looking for Helly in the lane against North Fayette Valley's 2-3 defense. Helly gets it, takes the shot from the left block, gets off the back of the rim, got good position, squared up nicely, missed the shot. NFE back in the offensive end. McElree to Lofsgaard. Right side open. Fires up the three. Got it. North Fayette Valley gets the start. Maddie Lofsgaard a three-pointer.
Well, if they can get her started early, she can be dangerous outside that three-point line.
She's played mostly in the post, but has been asked to help with the ball handling duties and more. North Fayette Valley also hits Clayton Ridge with 1-2-2 defense and a reach-in foul committed there by Cassie Tilleris.
Well, both these teams know, hey, the other team struggles handling the ball. They've got some turnovers. Put some pressure on them, see if we can cause some things, maybe get some runouts and some layups.
Inbounds, Sodawasser gets it to Sarazua. Sarazua, middle of the lane, middle of the court area to Ostrander. They beat the pressure. Good job by the Eagles. And back out on top to Sodawasser. Sodawasser in the lane to, again, Helly takes a turnaround shot just off the left block. Shot is good. And again, outstretched arms over the top of Schrader. The shot is good. And the Eagles on the board. Meanwhile, North Fayette Valley turns it over on the inbounds. But Sodawasser along the baseline. Dribbles along the baseline, out of bounds. And we exchange turnovers. And the ball goes to North Fayette Valley.
It's a positive. They can get Helly involved early. She can be a force inside the post.
Tilleris, right side, McElree, middle of the lane to Batterson. They beat the pressure. And Batterson, right side to Lofsgaard. In the lane to Schrader. Takes a little shot over the outstretched arms of Helly. May have got a piece of it. Shot is short. Hit the front of the rim. And the rebound cleared by the Eagles with Helly in the inside. Left side, Sodawasser open. Left side for three. Aired it out long, but Ostrander tracks it down near side. Tries to go to Helly, and Helly and Tilleris are tied up on the left block, but it stays down here with the Eagles.
Yeah, had a couple open looks there, but came up a little short. Good hustle to the rebound, both of those girls. Clayton Ridge will take it off on the right side.
Yeah, Millard takes it out right below us here. And inbounds, try to go on top to Sarazua, but knocked out of bounds by Batterson. So 3-2, North Fayette Valley, the early lead. Again, the Tiger Hawks lone conference win is against Keyhigh, which is impressive.
Yeah, they played them very well early in the season.
Without a doubt, their best performance of the season. Ostrander, left side, drives baseline, pulls up, 12-foot shot, leaves it short. It is no good. Lofsgaard gets the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Back right side, Batterson ahead of the pack, but cut off on the baseline. Hands it on over to McElree. Baseline, 12-foot shot. It is short. And Sodawasser, the smallest player on the court, able to get the rebound for the Eagles. Back offensively to Sarazua. Right side, Miller drives in. Little floater from the right side. It's up and in. They beat North Fayette Valley down the court. Eagles an early 4-3 lead. Tilleris straddles the center court line. Able to hand it there to, again, Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard drives baseline, pulls up there. Left side of the lane. Hits a little 6-foot leaner. And NFE scores as we have back-to-back baskets.
Yeah, scoring out of transition that time, so Tiger Hawks is not afraid to run.
Ostrander to Sodawasser, and again, the Eagles so far handling the pressure. Sodawasser in the offensive end to Sarazua. Helly gets it off the left block. The shot, the ball actually knocked out of there by Schrader, and the loose ball picked up by McElree for North Fayette Valley. Tiger Hawks forcing the turnover in the lane to Tilleris. Tilleris drives baseline. Left side to Batterson. She'll take a 19-foot jump shot. Foot was on the line, no good, but McElree, the rebound, misses the putback. Rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Batterson, who saves it over to McElree. Her driving right-handed layup up and in. Tiger Hawks, good job keeping possession alive. They've got a quick 3-point lead.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound, second chance points there.
Sodawasser in the offensive end has the ball knocked away from behind. They turn it over. Batterson drives right side, but cut off by Sarazua, who did a good job defensively, but then reached in at the last second. That'll be the first foul committed there by the Eagles.
Yeah, initially Sarazua did a great job of getting back there, getting in front of the ball handler, but then she sticks out her hand and just grabs a hold of a piece of arm. Going to get that call right away.
Tilleris, along with Batterson, mixed up the names there, will check out. Into the game is number 5, and that will be Ruby Gardner, her first appearance. Into the ball game, a sophomore. Tiger Hawks throw it away.
Yes.
Also into the game is number 12 in Amelia Schaefer. So back offensively, Clayton Ridge. Left side into the game for the Eagles. Right off the bench is again Smith, and that is number 20. Ellie Smith, the freshman, hits the three-pointer and ties this up. Right off the bench, steps up and hit the shot. Meanwhile, back in the offensive end is Again, North Fayette Valley. Schaefer left side. The Eagles also brought in Sophia Schmeeler, a freshman, into the ball game. Here's again Schrader, lowers the head, gets to the middle of the lane, and on the run hooks it up from the backboard, kisses it through. 9-6 the lead.
Yeah, makes an athletic move inside there, able to finish that. And just as we talked about that, Ostrander is forced the turnover, or gets forced into a turnover, shuffles her feet. So Eagles turn it over. That's their 5th now in this early first quarter.
We mentioned that's one of the keys in this ball game tonight. Left side, Gardner inbounds there to the left side on the feed from, once again, corner there from McElry. McElry drives in the lane. She has the ball stripped away. Loose ball in the court picked up by Ostrander. And it's correction there. It was Smith picking it up. Meanwhile, ahead of the pack, they had Helly down in the offensive end. Right idea by Miller to lead her there, but just overshot her, goes off the hands, out of bounds.
Yeah, threw it a little far there, just out of her stretch, but right idea. Get it inside, let Helly go to work.
Schrader out of the game for North Fayette Valley. Back in there is Tilleris. Middle of the lane, they get it to Gardner. Middle of the court, beat the pressure. Gardner drives baseline. Nice bounce pass right side to Tilleris, who misses the shot but is fouled on the right side. Gardner brought the defense over to her along the baseline in a nice dish.
Yeah, Helly had to come over and stop the ball there, and as they went to go make that pass, got a piece of the arm coming over to help on Tilleris, so she's going to get her first foul.
So Tilleris to the free throw line. 3:39 left in this first quarter. Free throw by Tilleris, it is good. Neither one of these teams burned the nets. Clayton Ridge, shooting-wise this year, 26%, 20% from the three-point line, only 39% from the free throw line. As a substitution there, McElry will check out, and I will let you know who's into the game for North Fayette Valley. Is Tilleris' second free throw. It is good. That's a positive. Into the game is Clara Bilden, a junior. So both free throws made. North Fayette Valley is a team shooting 53% from the free throw line. Schmeeler in the offensive end. Nice feed. Middle of the lane to Helly, who floats to the basket, lays it up over the rim, and it's 11-8 now our score. Backcourt area, quickly Bilden brings it into the offensive end. We've got a blocking call as Bilden brought it up near the sideline. Finishing that thought, North Fayette Valley only shoots 33% from the field, but only 19% from the three-point line.
Yeah, just both these teams struggling to shoot and got to take care of the ball in order to get shots.
And
Lofsgaard.
Inside, Lofsgaard misses the shot, but the rebound slapped out of bounds off the hands of Clayton Ridge underneath. So 3:16 left here in the opening act. The good news is I think what we're seeing from these teams is a little better flow of this ball game both these teams needed.
Getting up and down the court, attacking the defense in the right place. Just got to knock down a few more shots.
Gardner to Schaefer, back over, top of the key now to Bilden. Right side with Lofsgaard as they work against this 2-3 zone, 1-2-2 zone by the Eagles. Gardner cut off along the baseline, needs some help, goes to Tilleris. Tilleris back over, top of the key, right side, Lofsgaard for three off the front of the rim. Long rebound, Lofsgaard tracks it down, saves it back to Tilleris along the baseline. Eagles here give up the offensive rebound on a good hustle by Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard, baseline, pulls up, 15-footer. It's long, maybe closer to 18 feet on that. Aired it out to the other side. With the rebound is Mallory Dean, who also just checked into this ball game. Eagles back offensively. Ostrander gets a lane to the basket. Left-handed layup. Hit is up. Hit is in. Fouled. Count the basket. Ostrander to the free throw line for two, and a chance to tie the game here in the first quarter.
I think that foul is going to go against Schaefer. She was behind that play and couldn't get her shoulders in front, couldn't get her feet going, and just stuck out the arm there at the end. So she's quick enough that she should be able to do that.
A chance for a three-point opportunity. North Fayette Valley's second foul of the opening period, and Clayton Ridge has committed three. We have a number of games we'll be following tonight, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. But the Eagles want a 30-second timeout. 11-10, NFE the early lead. Let's take this break.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department. You'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
So 11-10, North Fayette Valley the lead here early. Eagles have a chance to tie it up. And we talked about the other games going on across the area tonight. Central, which came up just short in their ball game last night against Edco, the type of game they want to play. as they dropped a 40-37 decision. They're home with New Hampton. Free throw by Ostrander. It is good. We're tied at 11. MFL Marmac is at West Central. Bulldogs will be heavily favored there. And Edco at Prince of Peace. Meanwhile, North Fayette Valley loses the basketball. And it bounces around a couple of times, to be honest with you. And we still basically have nobody with control of it. But now we've got a tie-up and a jump ball to bail us out. As it was that time Ostrander tied up with Gardner. Tigerhawks had possession of it for a second or two and couldn't quite control things, and a jump ball ends up being the best call out of that situation. Lofsgaard drives in the lane, little runner running in, the shot no good from 8 feet away, but Lofsgaard gets the rebound, shot blocked by Helly, and the rebound pulled down by Lofsgaard. Back over to Gardner, top of the key, fires the three, popped in and out, no good, but another rebound by Schaefer. Back left side is Gardner at the elbow. Hands it back to Lofsgaard. Another possession. Lofsgaard inside the three-point line. 17-footer. It is no good. Helly got the rebound. Followed from behind by Tilleris with 1:55 left here in the opening quarter.
Boy, second chance opportunities for the Tigerhawks. Not able to capitalize. They had some open looks and just need to knock those down.
Tilleris checks out along with Lofsgaard. Schrader will come back in along with McElry. And at the underneath the basket there is going to be Schmeeler getting it inbounds to Ostrander. Schmeeler in the backcourt, puts it in the offensive end to, again, Ostrander. Ostrander traveled with the basketball. Got it in the offensive end, did the right thing, but then picked up the pace a little bit, and the ball goes back to the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, and we're going to continue with that full court pressure here, almost like a 3-1-1. They're just deciding when to trap up on the sideline.
Gardner to Schaefer, and Schaefer's traveled with the basketball in the offensive end. You can see what happens with the pressure as these teams start to get sped up, and that leads to tough results.
Yeah, when they go out of control faster than they really want to be going, that's when we see those big mistakes.
Left side, Ostrander. Ostrander in the lane, looking for Helly just off the left block. Shot blocked there by Schrader. Rebound batted out of there into the hands of Mallory Dean. Her 12-foot shot short. About 10-foot distance on that. McElry clears things for the Tigerhawks. McElry left side to Gardner. Gardner with it, brings it back on top. Eagles 1-2-2 defense, as we mentioned. Ostrander plays the top of that. And left side is Schaefer along the baseline. And Schaefer traveled with the basketball left side. As she drove baseline, a defender popped out, caused the turnover. And we will have more substitutions as Schaefer checks out. Back into the ball game is going to be Batterson. Helly gets a breather. And Millard back into the ball game for the Eagles. So we approach the 1 minute mark in our quarter, and Mallory Dean has the ball knocked away, but saves it out of bounds on the near sideline. Gets it back to Schmeeler. Schmeeler there to the left elbow with Sirazua. Left side, Millard open for three. It's off the back of the rim. Sirazua gets the rebound underneath. Saves it back to Dean. Her shot up and in. Good hustle by the Eagles. Mallory Dean, the benefit of a nice pass there by Sirazua. They lead 13-11. Backcourt area, building, double team, trying to step through things, and the ball is tied up immediately there by Schmeeler. So it is a turnover that gives the ball back to the Eagles, and the turnovers continue for both these teams.
Yeah, both these teams approaching double figures in turnovers, and, the flow has been better, but it's starting to bog down a little bit here.
Sirazua tried to pass it in the lane. That's deflected out of there. Try to make it over top of the North Fayette Valley defense, and the ball is stolen away. Gardner in the offensive end takes a fadeaway shot from the left block. No good. Schrader gets the rebound. Misses the putback. Schrader again the rebound. Putback. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And a three-point opportunity there for Hannah Schrader.
Yeah, second chance opportunities have been huge for the Tigerhawks. That time able to capitalize on it. But they've been crashing the boards a little harder than the Eagles have in this first quarter.
And again, Schmeeler checks out. Sirazua checks out of the ballgame as well. For Clayton Ridge, back into the ballgame for them is Smith. Free throw, Sodawasser also comes in. Free throw by Schrader, it is good. And the Tigerhawks take a 14-13 lead.
Ostrander back in there, and we had another number 12. Is that the other Dean?
That's the other Dean
Avery
girl
Dean.
into the ballgame there. Avery Dean, a junior, checking in for Mallory Dean. Ostrander, left side, trying to go in the corner to Avery Dean. Ball goes off her hands, bobbled it out of bounds. And the ball goes back to North Fayette Valley. 18.6 seconds left in the quarter. As coming back into the game is Lofsgaard, and it is going to be Bilden checking out. Lots of substitutions here early.
Yeah, really substituting.
Lofsgaard beats the pressure to Batterson. Batterson drives baseline, cut off on the baseline though on the right side to Lofsgaard. In the corner to McElry. McElry drives baseline, pulls up, little 10-foot baseline shot, no good. Sodawasser able to clear the rebound. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Sodawasser in the offensive end goes on top to Smith, and Smith just trying to get out of traffic, passes the ball over to a teammate, and the first quarter comes to an end. North Fayette Valley the early lead, 14-13. Let's take this break.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavilla, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. 1 quarter played. North Fayette Valley leads Clayton Ridge 13-11. Tiger Hawks basketball. McElry, Lofsgaard, Gardner, Schrader, and Batterson start the second quarter. Eagles have Sodawasser also out there as well. Ostrander, Smith, and they have Millard along with Dean, and that is once again the older Dean girl there in Avery Dean. Top of the key to Gardner. 1-2-2 zone continues for the Eagles. McElry drives baseline, cut off on the right side. Brings it back over to, again, Lofsgaard. McElry in the lane to Schrader. Nice post-up position, but the shot altered there by Miller. Got a piece of it. Give her credit for a block as Ostrander picks up the loose basketball. Ostrander back across the timeline offensively. Stops the dribble in center court, but then stepped over the center line. It's over and back, and the turnover goes to the Tiger Hawks shooting in the first quarter.
For the Tiger Hawks, they were 5 of 18, 1 of 3 behind the arc, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. The Eagles were 6 of 12. 0 of 2 behind the arc, 1 of 1 from the free throw
Story
line.
of the ball game, though, turnovers.
Absolutely.
Lofsgaard in the offensive end. We'll pass along those totals in just a second. McElry left side to Batterson. Batterson drives right side, pulls up, 15-footer. It is good. Stepped right into that shot. Tiger Hawks lead by 3. Turnovers the issue again for both these teams.
Tiger Hawks are at 7. The Eagles are at 10 right now.
Yeah, so again, a little better for both teams. That's a positive as we got going in the second quarter here now. Camilla Millard, baseline to Avery Dean. Back out on top to, once again, Ostrander. Left side, that's Sodawasser left side for 3. Banked it well long. Lofsgaard gets the rebound. Lofsgaard's going to race into the offensive end. Drive right side, the layup slides over the side of the rim. It is up and in. And a nice run by North Fayette Valley. They stretch it to 18-13.
Yeah, nice coast-to-coast drive there by Lofsgaard, and good hands by McElry knocking that ball out of bounds.
Yep, they tried to go right side. Ostrander did to Camilla Millard, but knocked out of bounds. And it stays down here, though, with the Eagles. And again, for Clayton Ridge, number 21, Emery Ostrander checks out. Also checking out is Dean. Right side, Miller drives baseline and fouled from behind by McElry. Shot was partially blocked, but McElry reached over top and committed the foul. Smith and Helly back into the game for the Eagles as Ostrander checked out along with Avery Dean. Camilla Millard to the free throw line for 2 on the first foul of North Fayette Valley here in this second quarter. Free throw being eyed there on its way, and that free throw is good. Camilla Millard, really a girl that returns that was part of their team last year that played a lot of minutes last season.
Significant minutes last year, so good to see her getting in the scoring column and maybe get herself going a little bit in this game.
Second free throw, it is over the side of the rim, rolls to the, missed it off the front, rolled to the side, then off. Schrader gets the rebound. The Eagles will take 1 of 2. Lofsgaard in the offensive end, on top to Gardner. Gardner has it, center court circle, right side to McElry. McElry back over to Lofsgaard near the corner. In the lane to Schrader. Gets it on the right block. Shot no good. Altered there by Helly. And Schrader too strong with the shot. Schmeeler gets the rebound back into the offensive end. And Schmeeler has the ball knocked away. It ends up being taken away by McElry. And it's a turnover by the Eagles. And in the offensive end, Lofsgaard quickly stops in the offensive end. Macquarie left side to Batterson. In the lane to Schrader. Middle of the lane, takes a little hook shot, leaves it short. Got some spacing on the inside. Shot no good, and the rebound pulled down there by Ellie Smith for Clayton Ridge. As we try to go on the offensive end, the ball is knocked away, and it's knocked out of bounds there by McElry once again.
And I wonder if Schrader's afraid of those long arms of Helly, so maybe that little baby hook keeps the ball away from those.
It's not very often that Helly and also Schrader are going to face girls that are the same size, basically. And right side, Sodawasser in the offensive end. Both there, again, keep the ball up high. They have good hands. And again, about 6 foot or 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1". The shot by Helly left it short, just off the right side of the lane, and then we've got a double dribble after the Eagles get the rebound.
Yeah, just trying to clear it out of there, and touched it with the other hand, continued the dribble, so turnover goes against Clayton Ridge.
Gardner, center court, gets it to Lofsgaard. They throw it over top of the press. Good job there by North Fayette Valley offensively. Lofsgaard loses the handle on the basketball, and it just rolls very slowly to Gardner, who takes it top of the key. It's almost like nobody wanted the basketball for a second. Gardner, deep right corner, fires up the three. It's off the side of the rim. Shot no good. Lofsgaard, the offensive rebound. And they work it back out on top. Sarazua knocks it away. We've got a loose ball on the court. Sarazua saves it there to Schmeeler. Schmeeler drives in. Right-handed layup. It is too strong. It was altered there by Gardner, who got back defensively. Lofsgaard in the offensive end takes a three, a step behind the arc, shot no good, rebound knocked out of bounds, and I believe it's going to stay down here. All right, for Clayton, or for North Fayette Valley rather, Schaefer came back into the ball game. Also number 11, Addie Thompson, a junior, her first appearance. As Sodawasser checks out for Clayton Ridge, they will bring back in Sodawasser. Correction there, it'll be actually it's actually going to be Ostrander back into the game. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, checking out of the ballgame for them is Lofsgaard. Driving left side, McElry pulls up, little 10-footer, shot no good. Rebounded is picked up there by Sarah Zua. 18-14 our score. Schmeeler tried to go in the lane, stolen away by Schaefer. So North Fayette Valley gets a turnover. Gardner back in the offensive end. Gardner, top left side, pulls up from the elbow. Nope, going to go baseline. Batterson, baseline 15-footer. It is long. Rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Ostrander. And here comes Ostrander back in the offensive end, but a good job by North Fayette Valley getting back defensively. And Ostrander double dribbled with the basketball. Stopped her dribble there, tried to work it back out on top, and then picked it up again.
Yeah, we're up to 15 turnovers on the Eagles now, so they've been getting a little sloppy here with the basketball. Got to value that possession a little bit more.
And again, that will continue to be an issue that these teams are going to have to work on all season long. And it's just a case that you hope you just continue to get better. But against the good teams, it's going to be easy pickings. Batterson drives in, reverse layup blocked there by Helly. Helly there stayed strong defensively. Back in the offensive end, the Eagles. Camilla Miller drives in, shot no good. Eagles get it up and down the court. And a reach-in foul committed by McElry trying to block that shot. Camilla Millard back to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, Millard's going to go to the free throw line. We mentioned nice to get her involved. She's one of those returners from a year ago who had a lot of minutes. Good to get her in the scoring column, see if she can knock down these two.
Yeah, missed some time early in the season for the Eagles. And as free throw on its way there, it is short. She'll get another opportunity. Great crowd on hand for this game tonight, isn't it?
It's been packed since we got here. The JV games had a lot of crowd. They were staying at about 3 deep behind us up here on the balcony. So, yeah, we've had a wonderful crowd both sides tonight.
We don't have any Pee-wee basketball going on at the halves.
Nothing at halftime.
No dance routines anywhere. It's just folks here tonight coming out for the ball game. Ostrander, the Millard second free throw. It is no good, and it's knocked away from behind by Ostrander. The ball goes back to North Fayette Valley, and the Eagles want a timeout. 3:50 left here in our opening half. 18-14, NFV in the lead. TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Valcator on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. 18-14, North Fayette Valley in the lead. Eagles use their second timeouts. And again, for both these teams, North Fayette Valley offensive rebounding has helped them out in this ball game here, and Clayton Ridge, when they get into their half-court offense, has done a nice job.
They have, but right now Clayton Ridge, they've only got that 1 point in the first half of the second quarter, so need to generate points somewhere.
We saw them score 9 the other night, and there's a travel on Batterson, by the way, in the offensive end. She stopped in front of the Eagle bench. They had 9 in the opening quarter against MFL Marmac the other night and scored 2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, and we've seen them. They have the ability to score. They just need to start knocking some shots down.
And in the offensive end, Sarazua has the ball knocked away into the hands of Millard. Millard back over here left side to Schmeeler. Schmeeler right wing. They go in the lane to Helly. Double teamed immediately. Gets it over to Schmeeler. Top of the key. 15-footer. It is good. Banks it off the glass. Banks stays open late on this Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice looking shot. Good kick out there by Helly, finding an open guard.
18-16 our score. Schrader, high post, tried to reverse it right side. It's knocked out of there, stolen away. Ostrander back into the offensive end. Wraparound pass over to, I believe that time, Schmeeler, who stumbles along the baseline, tried to save it back into the hands of Bilden. Meanwhile, Bilden loses the basketball in the offensive end. It goes back to Millard, and we've got a reach-in foul by the Tiger Hawks, and right now, no flow going.
Well, flow, but it's flow, turnover. We got to take care of the ball, and Tiger Hawks are going to talk this one over.
Their first time out, 18-16, NFV in the lead here, 2:57 to go in the half.
Experience high-speed fiber internet through Neat's fiber optic network with speeds now available up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, and Postville. Don't forget, you no longer need to carry a phone line when you subscribe to internet in one of Neat's Freedom Plans. For more information on how to upgrade your services and the best pricing, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. Neat, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Tiger Hawks use their first time out, leading by a score of 18-16. It has certainly been a competitive ball game here. And it is, once again, Clayton Ridge with the basketball. 2:57 to go in our first half. I believe we have our first score of the night. Nope, we're actually waiting for our score. We did not have one in yet. So Sarazua back to Ostrander in the offensive end. Text from somebody else. Ostrander drives baseline, immediately cut off in the corner, goes over to Smith. Left side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound into the hands of Ostrander. Her shot off the back of the rim, but fouled by Schrader. Ostrander with an offensive rebound inside against the length of North Fayette Valley. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And Emery Ostrander got inside position there, inside of Schrader, and that's the one who came over to try to help out, but just a little too late on that.
Free throw, popped in and out, kisses the glass, goes back through, and it's 18-17. Both teams have scored 4 points in the first 5 minutes, 17 seconds of our second quarter. Second free throw, it is good, and we're tied at 18 here now. Backcourt area to Schaefer. The Eagles have dropped out of their pressure to half court 1-2-2. Gardner, left side, drives baseline in the lane to Schrader. Her shot whirls to the basket, banks it too strong as she tried that drop step shot to the right. But again, the Tiger Hawks keep possession with Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard loses the handle on the basketball. Sarazua picks it up, and then reaching in from behind is Lofsgaard. That'll be the 5th foul on North Fayette Valley. The Eagles in the bonus for the rest of the half, and they have not committed any foul.
Yeah, but they have to take advantage of that. You know, you're in the bonus, but so far, you know, they've only made, 3 of 8, so they got to take advantage. They got to start knocking down some of these shots.
Yep, getting to the free throw line is always a good sign, especially when you're a team that struggles to score offensively. So at the free throw line again is Sarazua. Free throw there, it's off the back of the rim, bounces away, and she'll try to give the Eagles back the lead at 19-18. What the Eagles have done to stay in this ball game, we mentioned both teams with turnovers, but defensively in the half court, they've done some good things. Second free throw, short off the front of the rim, no good. Lofsgaard got the rebound, tried to take off, but Sarazua knocked the ball away, but Lofsgaard able to control things. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer in the offensive end, left side to Gardner. Gardner with it, brings it to the top of the key to get North Fayette Valley in their offense. Right side to Schaefer. Schaefer yet to shoot, I think, in this ball game.
Yeah, she hasn't taken a shot, and she's a decent shooter for him.
In the corner, Gardner, deep left corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped away by Bilden, right to herself. Schaefer now, high post to Schrader. Jumper from the elbow, 15-footer, shot no good. Rebound knocked away, and there's a fight for it underneath that goes out of bounds. Last touch by North Fayette Valley. Eagles will take it off the right side of the basket.
Boy, lots of opportunities, way more opportunities for the Tiger Hawks. They're just not converting any of those opportunities.
Backcourt area now in the offensive end is Sarazua. And again, North Fayette Valley calling off their pressure. Sarazua drives right side, lost handle on the ball, goes out of bounds. Gardner tumbled to the court. Good news is she gets up laughing, and the ball goes back to the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, she'll have a little strawberry there. She hit pretty hard on that elbow, but she looks like she's okay.
Schaefer now takes over the ball handling duties into the offensive end for North Fayette Valley. Left side to Gardner. Gardner back out on top here. They work it with Bilden. Bilden left side to Gardner. Gardner bounce pass to Schrader along the baseline. Left side, Schaefer open. Left side for three. Grazed the bottom of the net, short. Trying to save the rebound out of bounds was Bilden. Good hustle there, but she actually stepped on the line trying to save it out of bounds, and it goes back to the Eagles. Schaefer's first shot.
Yeah, first shot of the night, and a little short. Rushed it just a hair. She was open, but rushed it just a little bit.
And offensively, it is Ostrander, and an offensive foul called as they came up to set a pick. And the foul committed there on the Eagles, and the foul is going to be committed there by Sarazua, or no,
number
correction.
11, I believe.
And that's going to be Mallory Dean, who quickly checks back out of the ball game. Avery Dean.
Avery Dean, and that's
her
third.
Nope, it's Mallory.
Mallory, but that's her third foul. So.
Yep, so Mallory Dean, she's number 11. Avery is number 12. Avery's the older one of the two. On top, the ball deflected away by Ostrander. Tiger Hawks turn it over. Ostrander drives in, and it's deflected back away there by Bilden. 1:05 to go in the half. We're still tied at 18. And it will be off the left side of the basket. Deep corner will be, once again, Miller to get it inbounds. They get it to Helly. Middle of the lane. Schrader went for the block, but actually Helly did not shoot it. She went by. Helly gets a good look, but missed it from just inside the right lane area, so we're still tied at 18. Right side baseline jump shot there. Offered by Schaefer, aired it out long. Meanwhile, she comes back in the offensive end. The ball is knocked away. Schaefer had a hand on it, but goes to Helly. Ostrander drives left side baseline, misses the little runner coming in. Had a good move along the baseline. Back into the offensive end is Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard goes between two defenders, and as she drives in, fouled on the drive in on the floor. 38.7 seconds to go, and it will be off the right side of the basket for the Tiger Hawks. There will be about a 3-second differential on the time clock.
And that's only the second foul on the Eagles, so they've been playing much cleaner defensively, not fouling, giving North Fayette Valley some chances at the free throw line.
Gardner inbounds to Schaefer, open right side, fires up the three off the back of the rim, but the rebound by Bilden, put back no good, fouled by Helly on the way back up. So Bilden able to slide in, and for the Tiger Hawks, much of their offense has been keeping possessions alive. Bilden to the free throw line for two after the offensive rebound.
Yeah, second chance opportunities, getting those offensive rebounds and putbacks have been huge.
Bilden's free throw, it is good. Back into the ball game for the Eagles. Checking in will be, I believe, number 11. That's Mallory Dean. Helly checks out, and Lofsgaard will check out here for North Fayette Valley. And back into the game for the Tiger Hawks is Batterson. Second free throw on its way there. It is good. Bilden makes them both, and North Fayette Valley leads 20-18. And now we'll see the Tiger Hawks pick up pressure once again.
Yeah, back to some pressure here, just trying to force Clayton Ridge to handle it.
Ostrander and Miller, they get it down the lane to Mallory Dean. Dean goes up for the shot, but it's deflected right back at her. That leads to a travel violation, and it goes back there to North Fayette Valley. Lofsgaard will quickly come back into the ball game. Bilden will check out. Tiger Hawks can work for one if they choose.
I think they're going to take the first good-looking shot they can find here and see what they can do.
Lofsgaard, right side to Batterson. She's wide open. 15-foot jump shot off the front of the rim. Lofsgaard gets the rebound. Middle of the lane, goes back up. Little hook shot to the right. It is good. And North Fayette Valley leads 22-18. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Back right side. North Fayette Valley will get the ball back because Clayton Ridge just threw it away. It was Ostrander, had the right idea trying to go to Smith, but the pass sailed on her into the front row, and it goes back there to the Tiger Hawks. 5 seconds to go. Back over to Schaefer, intercepted by Sarazua. Sarazua, half-court heave. It's off to the left, and the first half comes to an end. A good one going here on the scoreboard, 22-18. North Fayette Valley leads Clayton Ridge at the half. When we return, first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement payment fees or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. And by Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. At the half, North Fayette Valley leads 22-18. They led 14-13 at the end of one. They outscored Clayton Ridge 8-5 in the second quarter. Both teams, again, have turned the ball over too much, but when they've gotten into the offensive end, good things have happened. Let's start with North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley is led by Maddie Lofsgaard. She's at 9 points. Hannah Schrader with 5 points. And then we've got a whole bunch with 2. Peyton McElry has 2. Cassie Tillers with 2. Katie Batterson with 2. Clara Bilden with 2. So 22 points. They shot 8 of 38 in that first half. 1 of 8 behind the arc, 7 of 30 from the field otherwise. So 21% in the first half, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. So that's the difference in the ball game right now. 14 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks.
And now the totals for Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge is led by Emery Ostrander. She's got 5. Adeline Helly has 4. 3 points for Kamaya Millard, 2 points for Sophia Schmeler, 2 points for Ellie Smith, and 2 points for Mallory Dean. So there's their 18 points. They actually shot 35% in the first half. 0 of 5 behind the arc, 7 of 15 for 47% inside the arc, but only 4 of 11 from the free throw line for 36%. So definitely some points left out there. And they've got 20 turnovers to go with that.
And in a 4-point ball game. Clayton Ridge has done a nice job in the half court defensively. But the problem has been North Fayette Valley keeping possessions alive rebounding-wise in this ball game. And the big thing is turnovers. Again, this is going to be an issue for both these teams throughout the year. You're going to have turnovers. I get that. And both these teams' goal is, can we get to 20 or below? Which, again, sounds like a lot to begin with. But they feel like that would be a step in the right direction. Because when you look at schedule-wise here, there's teams that are going to feast against them handling the basketball. Now, West Central, again, both these teams will have no issue in that ball game. But there's going to be other teams in this conference that are going to press the heck out of both these teams.
Well, Clayton Ridge is headed after this. They're going to Crestwood next week. Then they host New Hampton here. Then they go to Edco. all of those teams are going to pressure them and make them handle the basketball.
Yeah, until you can learn to handle it there, that's going to be the key. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, they feel like they've got some winnable games.
Yeah, they host East Buchanan in a non-conference. They've got West Central. They've got New Hampton. All home games. So they feel like, hey, this could be a leaping point for us. And right now, they've got things kind of under control with the lead at halftime.
So 22-18, North Fayette Valley in the lead at the half. When we return, we'll talk about the second half, and we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on. Again, let's take this time out.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank, we empower success.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. And by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. At the half, North Fayette Valley leads 22-18. We've got our boys' game coming up a little bit later on tonight. And just like this girls' matchup, we expected a close ball game. Again, you got teams that are struggling. They have one win each. But the boys' game coming up a little bit later on are teams that coming off ball games Tuesday night in which they struggled. And both these teams certainly could use a conference boost in our boys' game tonight.
Well, and one of them's going to get a win tonight. But, you know, both of these teams, these boys' teams, have a tendency to maybe kind of take a quarter off offensively, and I think both coaches want to play 4 solid quarters and feel like tonight might be one of those nights where we can put that all together and maybe get themselves a win.
Yeah, it's a case there like the North Fayette Valley boys. We did them against Waukon right there through 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden you just have that bad quarter. And again, you've got a lot of new pieces, so you get that. For Clayton Ridge, an experienced team really back from a season ago, so they've got a chance to work their way back towards 500. They're 4-6. North Fayette Valley's 3-7. But I don't know if the Eagles have played the type of defense that Coach Spierschalge wants to see.
The defense just hasn't been as crisp as they want it to be. You know, Coach Spierschalge loves talking about his defense, trying different things, but the 1-3-1 hasn't been quite there. Their man-to-man just a little slow, like a half a step slow, and he wants to improve upon that, hoping maybe he can do that tonight. But it's going to be interesting to see what these two teams roll out for that boys' game.
All right, so our boys' game coming up a little bit later on tonight. Meanwhile, in the second half of this ball game, both these teams, they certainly want to cut down turnovers here. Clayton Ridge shooting about 10% higher than they do in the season. North Fayette Valley about 10% lower than they do during the season.
Yeah, and it's crazy to look at that. Clayton Ridge shooting 35% in the first half. NFV shooting 21%. but so many more shots. They've got 38 shots compared to Clayton Ridge's 20. North Fayette Valley making free throws. The Eagles have not.
Yeah, 2-1 shot differential doesn't usually lead to good things, but the Eagles are only down by 4, and they have the ball to start the second half. Ostrander, Sarazua, Helly, Sodawasser, and Millard, starting 5 out there. And Ostrander goes left side to Sodawasser. In the lane, they get it to Helly. Off the left block. Tough shot there over the outstretched arms of Schrader. It is no good. And Helly reached in, coming over the back. And that's going to be a foul there on the Eagles. Their first whistle of the second half. And I believe that's only number 2 there.
I think that's her second foul, yeah. She's just got to learn, if I can tip it, but I can't come across the arm. Got to use my height when I can use it.
Lofsgaard to Schrader, back out to Tilleris. Tilleris pulls up from inside the elbow, 12-footer partially blocked. Tilleris tracks down her own rebound. Good job following her shot. Tried to work it back over to McElray, but intercepted by Sarazua. Tilleris, Batterson, Lofsgaard, Schrader, along with McElray. Ahead of the pack is Helly, and the pass maybe a bit behind, but goes off the hands out of bounds. And the Eagles had a fast break opportunity there.
Yeah, right idea, but you got to hit Helly in stride. She's running the court, getting down that lane line, get it to her right where she's comfortable inside.
1-2-2 pressure by the Eagles. They knock the ball away, but it goes to Tilleris in the offensive end. A minute here into our third quarter. Eagles continue to play that 1-2-2 zone. Tilleris, top of the key, right side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard to McElray. McElray left wing to Tilleris. Dropped it for a second. Now goes left side, pulls up from the wing. 12-footer there, right baseline area towards that. Shot no good, but another offensive rebound. McElray right side. Lofsgaard for 3. Wedged it between the rim and backboard. Short. Helly clears the rebound for the Eagles. Again, North Fayette Valley, couple of opportunities, but come up empty. Ostrander cut off at the right elbow. Back over to Sarazua. Sarazua baseline to Camilla Millard. Millard to Sarazua. Sarazua drives down defensively, double dribble with the basketball. She drove into basically 4 Tiger Hawks there defensively, asking for trouble.
She was in the land of giants there, and I don't know if she was going to find an outlet, but double dribbled, before they had a chance.
Tilleris in the backcourt. And again to McElray, right side to Lofsgaard. Good job by the Tiger Hawks beating the pressure. Lofsgaard on top to Tilleris. Tilleris to McElray. McElray left wing area to Batterson. Batterson and cuts off, tried to go on Lofsgaard, but intercepted by Sarazua. It's another steal. Here's Sodawasser, drives in left side layup, blocked by Lofsgaard, who got back defensively, then takes the ball away underneath the basket. Lofsgaard, again, a good defensive set. Meanwhile, they get it ahead to Schrader. Her layup, it is up, it is in, followed by Helly. Count the basket, and the Tiger Hawks lead by 6.
That was a great find by Maddie Lofsgaard, right down the lane line, right where Schrader was going, hit her in stride, led her right to the basket, and Helly caught on the back side of that, still trying to block that shot, but not able to get that, and she's going to pick up her third
foul. So has to be careful there as Sodawasser checks out. Into the game is Schmeeler into the ball game for the Eagles. Free throw on its way by Schrader. It is good. Batterson has checked out for North Fayette Valley as Schaefer back into the ball game. North Fayette Valley 2-2-1 pressure is what they're running now. Left side into the offensive end is Sarazua. Sarazua cut off, goes to Millard. Millard on the right baseline with it now. Back over to Schmeeler. Schmeeler right wing to Millard. Millard gets a step on her defender defensively there on the offensive end. Saves it to Helly. Back to Millard. Millard on top to Ostrander. Ostrander left wing to Sarazua. Sarazua baseline to Millard. Shot clock's at 10. Millard stops at the elbow. A little 12-footer. Short, about 10-foot distance. Goes out of bounds. But the Eagles running the offense for 25-plus seconds there, and you consider that a positive opportunity.
Well, and they want to. That's what they want to do is run their offense, get a good-looking shot, maybe a second-chance opportunity, but they don't need to rush things. They want to work their offense, and it looked better that time.
All right, Avery Dean comes in for Helly with those 3 fouls. Backcourt area, Schaefer. Schaefer, they beat the pressure. Schaefer drives in, swoops in, and throws up from the right side a shot, but it hit the side of the backboard. So Schaefer was kind of going away from the basket. Sarazua in the offensive end for Clayton Ridge. Sarazua stops right side to Schmeeler. Left wing area to Avery Dean. Back over to, once again, Sarazua. Cut off in the lane to Millard. Her shot from the left block. Played Annie over. Shot no good. Had a good look. Sarazua, ball batted to her. Back over to Avery Dean, who takes a tough 15-foot jump shot. Well short. Hit the side of the backboard. But Millard takes the ball away underneath from Tilleris. Misses the shot facing the basket, and then Tilleris got the board, and Millard comes over top for the foul. But a great look.
Yeah, and that time Cassie Tilleris did a great job of finally boxing somebody out there. And not a lot of Tiger Hawks have been doing that, and getting a good rebound causes the foul to come over her back.
Schaefer in the backcourt, and again, Tilleris gets it ahead to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard drives in and a reach-in foul from behind. Now here's your concern for Clayton Ridge. That's their 4th foul. Opposite of the second quarter, North Fayette Valley hasn't committed any.
Yeah, and if the next foul that comes out here, North Fayette Valley is shooting free throws for the rest of the quarter, so they got 5 minutes to score.
Sarazua out of the ball game for the Eagles. Smith comes back in. Inbounds to Lofsgaard, drives in the lane, takes a running right-handed shot from outside the lane, got it to go in. 27-8 is our score. So since the end of the first quarter, the Tiger Hawks have outscored the Eagles 13-5. And in the offensive end, actually 14-5. Miller back over to Avery Dean. They beat the pressure, but she misses the shot from the left block. Schmealer the rebound, tried to save it along the baseline to Ostrander, but it's intercepted by Tilleris. And the Eagles turn the basketball over away as we approach the halfway point in our third quarter. McElree, right sideline with the basketball now. And it goes baseline to Lofsgaard. Wide open, right corner for 3. Leaves the shot short of the side of the rim. Rebound to the weak side. It's knocked out of bounds as Schaefer came from behind by Ostrander. The ball goes back there to the Eagles.
You can see a lot of girls out there, trying to catch some wind. We've been going up and down pretty solid here for a couple of minutes. So a couple of subs coming in there. Thompson,
and Gardner and Thompson into the ball game. Checking out is going to be McElree, and also coming out of the ball game as well is Lofsgaard. Meanwhile, Eagles beat the pressure. Ostrander in the offensive end. Cut off on the baseline. And again, you'll work it left side offensively here, trying to go to Smith, but the pass threw it low, goes off the hands of Smith, out of bounds. Another turnover. Millard checks out of the ball game as now Mallory Dean comes into the ball game. And it goes back to North Fayette Valley after the turnover. Backcourt area, Schaefer gets it left side to Thompson. Stops in the offensive end and goes on top to Gardner. And North Fayette Valley wants to get in their offensive set. The Tiger Hawks have had better luck facing zone defenses this year. Tilleris on the right block and a reach-in foul committed from behind by Avery Dean, but that's the 5th foul on Clayton Ridge, and North Fayette Valley will go to the free throw line for 2 now for the final 3:34.
Well, and if you're the Tiger Hawks, we talked about shooting woes for both of these teams. They're about a 54% free throw shooting team, so better than the Eagles, but you got to start knocking some of these shots down, try to extend this lead.
Tilleris to the free throw line. Free throw, it's off the back of the rim. She'll have another opportunity. Tilleris will be checking out if she makes the second free throw, because Bilden is waiting at the scores table. So it's 27-18, North Fayette Valley in the lead. Second free throw being eyed there by Tilleris. Long off the back of the rim, rolls to the left, and the rebound pulled down there by Mallory Dean. Back in the offensive end is Clayton Ridge, and they throw it away. Smith tried to go right side to Mallory Dean, but Dean ducked, thinking the pass was for somebody else, and it ends up in the front row of the crowd once again, and it goes actually to the band on the far end.
Right over there at the end of the Clayton Ridge bench. So not where you want to have the turnover, because Coach Livingston watched the whole thing.
We always said it's one thing to have a turnover, but it's another thing to have it happen on the side of right in front of your bench. The only worst thing is when the ball ends up in the coach's hands. Schaefer left side for 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Avery Dean, taken away by Thompson, and we end up having a jump ball, which means it'll stay down here. I don't know if Dean had it long enough to be considered a turnover, but I
don't think so.
Again, we'll just take one off the board if we can. Sarazua into the ball game. Smith checks out. Eagles have played 9 in this ball game, and North Fayette Valley has also played 9. Schrader just off the right block. 16-foot shot there, left it short, and it goes back there to Clayton Ridge. Both these teams certainly wanted to get the ball inside more in this ball game, but it's just been kind of hard.
Yeah, they haven't really done that, though.
Offensive end is Schmealer. Beats the pressure, loses the handle on the ball, tracks it down, back over on top to Mallory Dean, and she knocks the pass away there, and it was last touched by North Fayette Valley. It'll stay down here. And substitution, Bilden's been waiting at the scores. Actually, Batterson's been waiting at the scores table as she checks into the ball game, and Schrader will check out. 2:59 to go in our third quarter. And here is, in the offensive end, Ostrander. Schmealer, right side to Sarazua. Sarazua back over here to in the lane. They get it to Mallory Dean. Actually, that is Avery Dean. Her shot, it is no good. Left it short. And the rebound pulled down there by North Fayette Valley. By the way, that was Mallory. Right side, it is Batterson for 3. Shot bounced on the rim twice, but bounces away. Schaefer gets the offensive rebound. Schaefer drives left side, the ball knocked away out of bounds by Clayton Ridge. It'll stay down here. Tiger Hawks take it up the left side of the basket. Again, another offensive rebound.
Yeah, another offensive rebound, another opportunity, and a timeout here for the Eagles.
That's their third timeout, 27-18. It's a 9-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Let's take this break. Hey, sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhag, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
27-18, North Fayette Valley in the lead, and the Eagles going through a scoring drought right now. Not that North Fayette Valley has put up big numbers here in the third quarter, but they've outscored Clayton Ridge 5-0 in our third quarter. Inbounds, they get it to Schrader, who just came back into the ball game, missed the shot from the left block. It was knocked away on her way up. She was able to regroup, took it there on the putback, shot no good from the left block, and a foul committed by Clayton Ridge, and an easy inbounds play run there by North Fayette Valley out of the timeout.
Yeah, came right down the lane line and wide open. Schrader going to the free throw line. She's a 73% free throw shooter.
Free throw, it is short. And for Schrader, that is a heck of an improvement from a season ago.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job there, working the inside there. Knows she's going to get some fouls, get some opportunities, so needs to knock those down, and been doing that so far this year.
Schrader missed the first free throw, but the second free throw good. 1 of 2, she'll check out as Thompson comes back into the ball game. So Schrader just basically in there for that series. As checking out of the game for Clayton Ridge is Mallory Dean, and they have brought back in Sodawasser has come back into the ball game. So backcourt area to Camilla Millard. Millard brings it across the timeline offensively for Clayton Ridge. Right side, drives baseline, gets a lane to the basket. Layup, it's off the back of the rim as she came in from the right side, missed the floater, but goes to the free throw line for 2. Almost had that three-point opportunity.
Yeah, almost able to put that in, but going to have to go earn him at the free throw line, and I think our scoreboard missed a shot there. Schrader made that free throw, so it should be 28-18.
Free throw being eyed by, again, Millard. It is good. That's the first points of the quarter, so yes, I believe you're correct. And so far, we may be the only two that noticed it.
I think so. And for people at home, if you haven't noticed, new scoreboards down here at Clayton Ridge. First time I've seen them this season.
Free throw, it is no good, off to the right, and the ball didn't hit the rim, but our officials say play through. Maybe it did. Sarah Zua, right wing for 3, shot no good, and the rebound pulled down there by Gardner. Gardner back in the offensive end, gets it ahead to Thompson. Thompson stops, 12-footer, left side, nailed it. Thompson ahead of the pack, again lined up, and it should be 30-19.
Should be.
In the lane, North Fayette Valley gets back defensively, and Clayton Ridge throws it away. Sarah Zua tried to go right side into the lane, had the right idea, but the pass is errant, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, so defense is going to set back up here, full court pressure again, and the Eagles are going to get a steal.
And a good job by Clayton Ridge. That could help their offense going. Sodawasser back left side to Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua drives in from 10 feet away, takes a little lean. Her shot is well short. Goes out of bounds, and it will go back to North Fayette Valley. We'll see if they catch it at the end of the quarter.
I don't know. Maybe they'll add it up, but she did make that second free throw because they subbed her out.
And inbounds to, once again, Bilden. Bilden in the backcourt, knocked out of bounds by Sarah Zua. They'll take it near side. So again, 30-19 is our score, but the scoreboard says 29-19. Makes for interesting conversation anyway.
At least we got something to talk about. Scoring's been a little stagnant, so gives us some conversation piece.
We have our first boys score of the night. Southwind leads Postville 26-11 at the end of 1. Meanwhile, North Fayette Valley tried to work in the lane and overthrew the pass, and it goes there to the Eagles. Yet another turnover. Ostrander into the offensive end. Stops on the right wing area behind the three-point line, on top to Sodawasser. Sodawasser to Sarah Zua. Drives, pulls up, open 10-foot shot, banked it well long, and then Ostrander came over the back. trying to get the rebound there over the outstretched arms of Schaefer. So we'll go here to North Fayette Valley with possession of the basketball.
Yeah, they're going to reset here and continue with that pressure.
Well, and it should be, if we're shooting free throws here, we
should be shooting free throws, absolutely.
And,
unless it's a player control foul.
Well, and that's the official explaining it there. And maybe he wants to explain there. Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah, it's
All
2.
right.
Okay, I didn't think it was player control. I thought it was on the rebound.
So why they're over there, maybe they ought to mention that it's 30-19.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, so we go to the other end, shooting free throws. Thought that was strange. We were just going to play along with the officials.
Yeah.
Well, they know best.
Yeah, they're in charge out there. We were just going to go with it, but Schaefer's going to get 2 here.
And again, 30-19. Our score, free throw there, popped in and out. It is no good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody's caught that.
Nope. Well, all the folks at home know.
Well, yeah, I guess we've tipped them off. Second free throw on its way. It is good. 1 of 2 for Schaefer, 30-31-19. Backcourt area, Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua against North Fayette Valley's pressure brings it across the timeline. A minute to go in our third quarter. Sarah Zua cut off on the right block area, goes over to Sodawasser. Sodawasser feeds it back out on top to Ostrander. Ostrander to Schmeeler. Schmeeler with it, goes baseline to Sarah Zua, in the lane to Millard. Millard from the right block up and in. And the Eagles showing big things there, running the play offensively, getting into a scoring opportunity, and now a turnover. Millard back there, tracked down by Sarah Zua in the offensive end. Sarah Zua at the right elbow, covered, and is going to take a tough shot, leaning to the left. They gave her the left lane. It's up and in. The Eagles did not score a field goal for the first 7 minutes, and it's suddenly 30-21. Or 30-23.
31-23, yeah, absolutely.
Again, 30 or 31. We're down to 18 seconds left. Tiger Hawks can work for one if they choose, and that is always interesting as far as how this ball game has went. Gardner right side to Schaefer. Inside 10 seconds left in the quarter. Batterson, high post area. Thompson from the elbow. 15-footer. Banks it long. It is no good. Rebound by Sodawasser. She'll dribble out the clock, and the third quarter comes to an end. North Fayette Valley led by 4 at the half. They lead by 8 going to the fourth, or maybe 7. 31-23. North Fayette Valley in the lead as we go to the fourth.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena. Member FDIC. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. And by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. We start the fourth quarter. It is Clayton Ridge with the basketball. They figured out the scoreboard, by the way. The scoring is right. It's 31-23. Meanwhile, Helly just off the left elbow. 15-footer shot just leaves it short. Back in the offensive end is North Fayette Valley, but they turn it over. Schmeeler on an errant pass picks it up. Schmeeler, Sarah Zua, Millard, Ostrander, and Helly back out there with those 3 fouls as the Eagles tried to weather that later part of the third quarter. Ostrander, right side to Schmeeler, drives baseline all the way from right to left. Nobody stopped the ball. She gets it to Millard in the corner. Millard loses the handle on it, and the loose ball into the hands of North Fayette Valley. Lofsgaard, Tilleris, Thompson. Also out there, you have McElry and Gardner. And the Tiger Hawks with the basketball. 7 minutes left here in the fourth. Tilleris in the lane, double team, saves it over right side to Gardner. And Gardner works it back out on top offensively to Lofsgaard. The ball deflected into the backcourt by Schmeeler. And it's picked up by Lofsgaard, who drives in the lane, gets to the right side. Nobody stopped the ball, and she lays it up, driving into the right side. North Fayette Valley equals their biggest lead of 10 points.
Yeah, right down the lane line, and nobody stepped in front of her.
And Ostrander back out on top. Now, the question in this ball game, the Eagles, who only averaged 25 points a ball game, can they get on track here offensively in the fourth? And Coach Livingston had talked about it. She expects at some time they're shooting to just get hot from the floor at some point. But that shot blocked by Lofsgaard. Into the hands of Helly. Takes a tough turnaround jump shot from 12 feet away. Shot no good. Gardner gets the rebound. Actually, correction there. It is actually Lofsgaard who drives the length of the court but misses it. Got too far underneath the basket going up for that layup. And Sirazua back in the offensive end. One of the few fast break opportunities we've seen. Helly on the left block, spins, cut off there, right side to Millard. Millard, double team, takes a tough shot inside the right block area, but bailed out by contact. Millard to the free throw line for 2.
I tell you what, if you're looking to get back in this ball game, you're starting in the right place. You get it into Helly. She was covered. She found Millard. Millard drive into the basket. Those two have to score some points for you if you want to see yourself cut into this lead.
All right, Millard to the free throw line. We'll go through third quarter shooting and turnover issues in just a bit. Free throw by Millard. It is good. What do we have shooting-wise in the third quarter?
For the Tiger Hawks, they were 3 of 12, 0 of 4 behind the arc, only 3 of 7 from the free throw line. They're up to 20 turnovers now. For the Eagles, a little better. They were 2 of 13. Had a little stretch there at the end, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They're sitting at 26 turnovers.
So both teams actually 6 turnovers in the third quarter, which is an improvement, and that's a good sign for both these teams. Meanwhile, second free throw is missed, and the loose ball picked up by Clayton Ridge. They try to work it offensively. It goes off the hands of Gardner out of bounds. Schrader has checked back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley as Thompson has checked out. Our officials have a conversation, and they say, keep it down here with the Eagles. Back into the ball game is Smith for Clayton Ridge, and Camilla Millard checks out for the Eagles. 33-24 officially our score. Thought maybe they'd get that figured out at the end of the quarter. Inbounds, Helly rolls to the right side of the basket, takes the left-handed shot, but left short, but fouled. Schrader got a piece of the arm, and Helly goes to the free throw line for 2. Usually what they do, the scores at the scores table, the official scores, they'll compare. It's like, your students doing class.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Compare notes.
Compare notes, see where we're at with things. And,
Helly's free throw, it is no good. She'll get another opportunity.
They figured it out. No worries there.
And that's why we thought we'd wait till the end of the quarter. So thought they'd get it straightened out. And then a good job there. You've got Diane Bachenstedt, and also there as well, you've got the longtime announcer there, Mott for North Fayette Valley. Ahead of the pack, they get it there to McElry. McElry drives in and scores the left-handed layup. And it's now 35-24 our score in this ball game. Back left side now, Lofsgaard tips the ball away. Drives in right side, the layup. It is no good, but she runs almost head first into the baseline area. She stumbled, kept her balance though, braced herself before hitting it, but she's fouled on the way in. And at the free throw line will be, once again, Lofsgaard for 2.
And you can't quite see it on our camera. We're kind of hindered here, but that wall is right there. So if you're going full bore like that, you got to stop in a hurry.
Lofsgaard free throw is no good, and the 11-point lead seems large in this game. As Smith checks out, Sirazua comes back into the ball game. And the second free throw being eyed by Lofsgaard. So 35-24 our score. Second free throw by Lofsgaard on its way in. That free throw off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Helly gets the rebound off the right side for the Eagles. Backcourt area, Sirazua. Sirazua across the timeline, right side to Sodawasser. Sodawasser stops, needs some help, and goes back to, once again, Sirazua. Sirazua in the lane to Helly. Strong move to the left. The shot, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. The Eagles certainly wanting to get the ball into the lane, and it's a chance to get closer here, down by 9.
Well, and that was a great entry pass because Helly, being left-handed, led her to the center of the lane. She turned strong with that, went up, got a piece of the arm as she went up, but able to finish the basket, and now she's going for the and 1.
So Schrader checks out, as does Mallory Dean for Clayton Ridge, as the free throw being eyed by Helly on its way. That free throw is good, and it's 35-27 back within 8. And North Fayette Valley wants a timeout. So the Eagles trying to make a run. NFE trying to keep them at a distance. Let's take this break.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bowman of Eitzen did, and she states, when I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
So North Fayette Valley taking a timeout here, and it's 35-27. The Eagles trying to defensively here set up that 1-2-2. And Tilleris checked in during that break. Meanwhile, North Fayette Valley beats the pressure, built in the offensive end, left side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard drives in, takes a tough shot, forcing it in the middle of the lane, but gets her own rebound, put back off the back of the rim, hits twice, then goes through, and it's a 10-point lead. A score to pass along in the third quarter. Central leads New Hampton 29-26. Continue to keep you up to date on that ball game. Meanwhile, offensively, in the offensive end is Clayton Ridge. Inside 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Baseline Sodawasser cut off. Down low to Helly. Gets it inside the left block, but the shot no good. Probably inside the lane a little too much. Meanwhile, back across the offensive end, here is North Fayette Valley ahead to Macquarie. They score a layup, and they're up by 12 with 4.5 to go.
Well, and we talked about this lead is monumental right here, just because we have a hard time scoring if you're the Eagles. So got to get back into it right here.
Helly from the left block takes a shot there, just in and out there on the left side. And the rebound pulled down there by North Fayette Valley. Another score to pass along. Edco leads Prince of Peace 40-13 at the half. McElry into the offensive end, try to go on top, intercepted by Sodawasser. Sodawasser drives the length of the court, jump stops, takes the shot, but misses it because she was fouled as Gardner came back down defensively, and Clayton Ridge goes to the free throw line for two. 14-13 was our score at the end of one, and since that time, North Fayette Valley's outscored them 25-14.
We talked about free throw shooting, and Sodawasser misses on the first one as a team shooting about 38%. So if you're the Eagles and you're trying to get back into this, you want to make those shots because the free throws have been a struggle for you.
Ostrander back into the ballgame, by the way, for the Eagles. Free throw by Sodawasser. It is good. And she will check out. Back into the game for the Eagles will be number 5 in Schmealer. So 4:08 to go, 11-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Inbounds goes off the hands of Batterson as she was on the near sideline. And an errant pass on the inbounds. The ball goes back to the Eagles. And when we talk about turnovers, it is the unforced turnovers that really plague both these teams.
Those are the frustrating ones, not the forced ones, not the steals. We're talking about those passes to the girl who isn't there.
Helly to Sarazua, drives in right side of the shot, blocked by Gardner. And the rebound pulled down there by Lofsgaard as we go inside 4 minutes left here in the fourth. Tigerhawks lead by 11. Lofsgaard back right side to Batterson. Batterson, top of the key to Gardner. Gardner to Tilleris. Tilleris drives baseline, gets by Helly. Shot no good. Good straight up defense by Helly. Tilleris knocked the ball off the hands there of Helly. And last touch by Helly. It'll stay down here with North Fayette Valley. That's the story of this ball game. Tigerhawks basically twice as many shots as Clayton Ridge.
Second chance opportunities and a few less turnovers for the Tigerhawks tonight.
And back out on top is Gardner. Think about this. North Fayette Valley shooting about 20% and winning by 11 as they turn it over in the offensive end.
Yeah, we probably should talk about that. We just keep jinxing both of these teams when we talk about doing a better job.
So inbounds to Schmealer. Schmealer back across the timeline offensively. And Schmealer looking to, again, bring it right side to Sarazua, but deflected by Gardner into the hands of Camilla Millard, and then Millard run into by Gardner. That'll be the 5th foul on North Fayette Valley now. So Clayton Ridge into the bonus for 3:22. And can they take advantage of this situation?
Hopefully they catch it, but yeah, they should be shooting too. They're going to have to capitalize here, and hopefully they've got some girls who are ready to knock down some free throws for them.
So yes, and 39-28 our score. And it will be Schmealer to the free throw line for two. A Clayton Ridge team, well, very young when you look at their roster. And they've done some changes. As Schmealer's free throw, it is good. And tonight's, the Ostrander and Helly did not play in the JV game tonight. At some point, they're going to have to worry about dates that they're going to run into.
Yeah, they're going to run out of events there when they get to their maximum.
So Gardner, by the way, into the ball game. Free throw, it is no good. 1 of 2. Makes it a 10-point ball game. The rebound is slapped out of bounds and back to North Fayette Valley.
Schaefer in there now just to give them another ball handler. I think that's why she checked in for Gardner.
3:21 left here in the fourth. Backcourt area, Schaefer. Schaefer to Tilleris, who hands it back to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard in the offensive end for North Fayette Valley. And they'll get into their offensive flow here. Batterson, top of the key. Looking backdoor, right side Schaefer open on the wing. 15-foot set shot, leaves it short. Rebound tipped out there to Schmeeler. Schmeeler's going to race down to the offensive end. Right-handed layup off the front of the rim. It was contested by Schaefer, and the rebound pulled down by North Fayette Valley. But if the Eagles are going to rally, those are the type of opportunities they're going to have to absolutely take advantage of. Lofsgaard to Batterson, nudge from behind by Ostrander. Second foul against Clayton Ridge, and it will be North Fayette Valley taking it in front of their bench in the offensive end.
And if you're Clayton Ridge, you can get aggressive on defense here. You've only got 2 fouls as a team. You got to go for steals, maybe, a little more aggressive with that D.
Inbounds, here's again Lofsgaard, who gets the ball, drives right side of the lane. Shot is no good, but fouled on the drive in. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yes,
all right, couple of scores, by the way.
Yep. Central
at the end of the third quarter leads New Hampton now 34-30. Also, MFL Marmac is in control 48-9 at the half against West Central. Free throw by Lofsgaard, it is good, and Lofsgaard leading North Fayette Valley offensively tonight.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job in double figures and, getting a lot of shots, but starting to knock some down, getting to the free throw line as well.
And the free throw being eyed there by Lofsgaard, it is good, makes them both. 41-29, that equals the biggest lead of the night for North Fayette Valley. So this has been a workman-type effort. Left side, Schmeeler drives baseline, loses the handle on the basketball, tried to save it back, but into the hands of Tilleris. And Lofsgaard back into the offensive end for North Fayette Valley. And again, your North Fayette Valley are up by 12, 2.5 to go. You can be patient, but Schaefer misses the jump shot. It was a wide open shot from 15 feet away. Tilleris gets the offensive rebound and scores the putback. And North Fayette Valley leading by 14 and only 2:15 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, time's running out. It's not the friend of the Eagles right now. They need to find some scoring somewhere.
Schmeeler on the left wing area goes on top to Sarazua in the lane to Helly. Turnaround shot from the left block gets up and in. Again, the Eagles would like to see more of that, and it's a 12-point game. And Batterson across the timeline offensively. Both teams have done better against the press this second half. Schaefer has it on top and will get North Fayette Valley into their offense. And they throw it away. Schaefer tried to go right side to Batterson. Overhead, sails out of bounds, and back to Clayton Ridge. Substitution for the Eagles, and now they're going to take a timeout, but Smith's coming in for Schmeeler. We have 1:47 to go. 43-37 our score. Let's take this break. 43-31. Tigerhawks in the lead.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're well living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life. 43-31, North Fayette Valley in the lead here with 1:47 to go. The Eagles still have one timeout, and it will be Clayton Ridge getting inbound. Smith gets it ahead to Camilla Millard. Millard left side to Avery Dean. They try to go in the lane to Helly, but it's overshot, and the ball picked up by North Fayette Valley. And Lofsgaard into the offensive end. Again, if you're North Fayette Valley, you can take your time, but Lofsgaard has a lane to the basket. The shot, it is no good. Helly came over to the top there, and just again, swatting down causes the foul. Good defense initially, but Lofsgaard to the free throw line for 2.
Well, and I think if she comes over and defends that like she can without coming through, that's a tough shot. You got to shoot around those long arms, and I think it comes off. Maybe you get a chance to get the rebound, but if you come across the arm, they're going to call it.
Lofsgaard's free throw, it is good. 44-31, North Fayette Valley in the lead. So yet to get to the final score of this ball game, one of these teams, and it will be North Fayette Valley, picking up a much-needed boost in this ball game tonight. Second free throw by Lofsgaard, it is good. The other thing is our crowd has been so quiet tonight.
It's been eerie quiet. There's a lot of people here.
And the inbounds pass stolen away by Schaefer. And again, part of that is there's been a tough flow to this ball game. Lofsgaard has it on top, right side to Schaefer. Schaefer off a pick. Inside, launches a 15-footer. It is good. Tiger Hawks certainly want her to shoot when she is open, and it's a 16-point lead for North Fayette Valley, starting to finish strong here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley had a great third and fourth quarter here and going to really put this away.
So 31-23. They've scored 16 points this quarter. Teheli tried to go inbounds, and it is once again knocked away by Batterson. Inside a minute to go. North Fayette Valley has it in the offensive end. Schaefer has it right side. Again, North Fayette Valley has 3 games coming up in home in a row as Bilden open on the baseline. 15-footer, no good. Camilla Millard gets the rebound off the left. But East Buchanan, West Central, and New Hampton all coming up at home. They feel like they can get something going. Meanwhile, Helly gets it just off the right block from 6 feet away, hits the jump shots, and North Fayette Valley just wants to take a timeout to bring subs into the ball game. I don't think they're going to make this as a full timeout unless Clayton Ridge decides. Well, Clayton Ridge is just, no, they're going to go ahead and let the subs come in.
Yeah, they're going to bring the subs in, and we're just going to go from there.
All right, so Tilleris checked out, as did Lofsgaard. And you take out a couple of the experienced players for North Fayette Valley. Into the game is number 10. That's Lily Klein, a freshman making her first appearance. And Thompson checked back in. Thompson stops from the free throw line, banks it long from the free throw line. Helly loses the rebound to Thompson. Thompson on the floor along with jumping in there Camilla Millard. It is a jump ball. It'll stay down here. Smith checked in earlier for Clayton Ridge. 26 seconds to go. And once again, we'll have the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up following the conclusion of our girls game. We'll be back with stats first. Schaefer open on the wing. 19-footer. It is good. Just inside the line. 49-33, and Schaefer's hit a couple of jump shots here in the fourth. Back offensively, Schmeeler. Right side to Camilla Millard. Right side for 3. Leaves it long, but tracks down her own rebound. Put back shot off the glass, up and in. Inside 10 seconds to go. Follow up your shot. Always a good thing. And it will be North Fayette Valley dribbling out the clock, and the game will come to an end. Well, North Fayette Valley picks up a hard-fought second win of the season. They defeat Clayton Ridge by a final score of 49-35. With the win, North Fayette Valley 2-10, 2-7 in the conference. Clayton Ridge drops to 1-9, 1-7 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats in the Chalk Talk for the boys game all coming up.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
North Fayette Valley girls win it 49-35. Let's go to the individual total, starting with North Fayette Valley.
Tiger Hawks are led by Maddie Lofsgaard, 19 points. Hannah Schrader with 9 points. 6 points for Peyton McElroy, 5 points for Amelia Schaefer, 4 points for Cassie Tilleris, 2 points for Katie Batterson, Clara Bilden with 2, and Addie Thompson with 2. 49 points for the Tiger Hawks. For the Eagles, they were led by Adeline Helly. She had 11 points, 9 points for Kamaya Millard, 5 points for Emery Ostrander, 3 points for Sophia Schmeeler, 2 points for Ellie Smith, 2 points for Mallory Dean, 2 points for Erica Sarazua, and 1 point for Alyssa Sodawasser, 35 points.
And both teams better job handling the basketball in the second half.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge ended up with 31 turnovers, better in the second half after having 20 at half. North Fayette Valley ends with 24 after 14 at that.
So again, our final score, 49-35, North Fayette Valley victorious. Other girls' scores, Central leads New Hampton in the third, actually now the start of the fourth quarter, 34-30. MFL Marmac leads West Central at the half, 48-9. Edco leads Prince of Peace, 52-19 at the end of 3. And in boys basketball, Southwind leads Postville, 41-11. That ball game is at the half. When we return, the Chalk Talk for your boys game, coming up next.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
It's time now for the Tigerhawk Eagle boys game. The North Fayette Valley boys are coming off a loss to a very good Turkey Valley team on Tuesday night. They know they will need a better defensive effort tonight. For the Eagles, they dropped a decision to MFL Marmac, in which they started out slow and never recovered. They feel like they too can be better defensively. They look to show it tonight. Both teams going after a much-needed W. North Fayette Valley and Clayton Ridge. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Over the past years, Central State Bank has invested in numerous programs and organizations dedicated to the education and enrichment of young people in our area. Athletics and the arts, vocational education, and youth club activities. Because Central State Bank is more than a bank, we're your neighbors, your relatives, your friends, your business partners. And these kids represent the future of our community. Trust your finances to a bank that invests in you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
We begin the Chalk Talk for a boys game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley boys basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach your team 3-7, 1-5 in the conference. Dropped a decision to Turkey Valley Tuesday night, 76-51. Tell me about that game.
It was a game that, early on was kind of close, 3-4 points most of the first quarter. We were down, and in the second quarter we let them get on a huge run. They went on a huge run from the outside. I think they made 9 threes in the first half against us, and Logan Busta made 6 of those, and we just couldn't get any stops there for a long stretch. We ended up being down 23 at half. Second half we cut it to 15 on a number of occasions, but just could not get over that hump, and we just had that stretch of a game there once again where we just couldn't get stops and couldn't get scores, and that's a recipe that'll get you down big. That's what happens.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, so tonight we're gonna mix things up a little bit. We're gonna start Jordan O'Conis, Brody Schaefer, Kendrick White, Hayden Thompson, and Braden Keeker.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have some guys coming off the bench tonight that maybe get a view of the game, sit and watch it for a little bit, see if that helps. It's gonna be Drew Stolka, Cole Mosier, Blake Everett, and Dane Weimer.
All right, turning our attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, I know when you watch them, the first thing that jumps out when I watch them on tape is that they play extremely hard. They never give up on a play, never give up on a game. The other night I think they were down to Postville by 16 going into the fourth quarter and came back and won that game. So they've been in a lot of games too. So we know we're going to get that. And in terms of offensively and defensively, they're going to shoot a lot of threes on offense. They're not afraid to move the ball and shoot open shots from the outside. And defensively, we'll likely see a lot of 1-3-1 unless we can somehow get them out of it.
All right, keys in the ball game for NFE. What do you have to do then?
Well, I think that, first of all, we got to take care of the ball versus their 1-3-1. We've seen some teams play it this year, but we have not seen anybody who would commit to playing it for an entire 4 quarters. So we got to take care of the ball, look diagonal, look inside. I think it's going to be key for us to get the ball inside early, find our spots to run when we can. That's two keys offensively, and then defensively, we got to keep them in front of us, find shooters, and take care of the boards.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thanks, Dan.
Yes, North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer and his Tiger Hawk program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping into Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Lowena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today, 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage. Coach, your team now 4-6, 3-4 in the conference. Dropped that decision to MFL Marmac the other night. Final score there 73-32. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, well, obviously we got off to a rough start, 18 or 20-0. I don't remember exactly what it was. So obviously it's hard to recover from that. Looking at that game, though, there actually were two very good positives on the stat sheet. One was 11 turnovers, which might not be great, but it's not bad. And then another one was, MFL shot a good percentage, but out of 28 misses, they only had 6 offensive rebounds. So for us to get right around there, 75 to 80% of the misses is a pretty good positive. So we took care of the ball. We rebounded well. We just didn't put the ball in the hoop. Yeah. So that was the negative, but we worked hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of positive there. All right, let's turn our attention now to starting lineup tonight. I know a number of kids contribute for you.
Yeah, so we'll be mixing it up, and we have kind of 7 or 8 guys might kind of be in that rotation in a variety of spots. So just kind of go by position-wise. Our post players, Gabe Cook, Owen Brandt, and Tate Armstrong has been coming in from the JV team and doing a nice job. So the three of those, kind of 3 good post players who do a variety of things for us. And in the guards, I know we're a senior-heavy guard court between Seth Craigle, Colton Hager, Ethan Backus, and Casey Teasy. All 4 can do good things on both ends of the floor, and then Hager and Casanova Brockling have been doing good things. Sometimes in the lineup, starting lineup, sometimes not, depending on it. And then Chris Gebhardt works his way in there too and does a great job defensively. So a lot of guys in there, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
All right, turning our attention to North Fayette Valley. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Yep, as always, a great coaching staff. They'll be well coached and disciplined. Offensively, I think they do a good job of getting the exact shots they want. They don't take a ton of perimeter shots. They have 3 or 4 guys shooting an all right percentage, not a ton of attempts, but the ones they take are open ones from coming inside out. They get to the free throw line a lot, so they're going to want to get the ball inside and get to the line, and we're going to hopefully be able to turn them over before they get those high percentage looks.
All right, keys in the ball game for Clayton Ridge. Then what else do you have to do?
Yep. So we kept focused on 2 things the last 2 nights. We've had 2 really good nights of practice. One is we're going to try to push the ball more. So we haven't put a ton of points on the board the 2 games since break. Is that execution, missing shots, or not offensive rebound, or not pushing it? Could be a combination, so we decided to focus on one. We're really going to try to push the ball. And doesn't mean it has to be a shot, but we want to get down the floor quicker offensively. And then 2, we got to continue rebounding well against a big, strong team like NFC.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Yes, Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage on his Eagle program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and Bacon Concrete in Postville. Welcome back to Guttenberg. Game number 2 tonight on KCTN with Clayton Ridge and North Fayette Valley. Our girls' final tonight. North Fayette Valley wins by a final score of 49-35. Other girls' scores: Edco has defeated Prince of Peace 55-26. Still awaiting a final from the Central New Hampton ball game, which is in the fourth quarter. And MFL Marmac leading West Central Big 48-9. Couple of boys' scores: Southwind leads Postville at the half 41-11. Marquette leads Starmont in the third. Score there is again 50-35. Our boys matchup: North Fayette Valley boys 3-7, Clayton Ridge 4-6. Similar teams. Coach Hammond, let's talk about keys in the ball game.
I say for the Tiger Hawks, the visiting team, they can't take a quarter off. They have to score every quarter. They have to keep the pressure on, control the ball, control the momentum there. And I think they need to win the 50-50 balls. Those toss-up balls, if they can get to those, get some of those loose balls, that's going to make a difference for them.
All right, for Clayton Ridge in this ball game.
They got to defend. They got to be proactive versus reactive. That's going to make their defense better. They need to rebound, strong tonight against some of the height of North Fayette Valley. And I think they want to control the tempo. They got to shoot well out of that tempo, but I think the tempo is going to dictate how they shoot tonight.
Yeah, and I think which team finds themselves with a better offensive game tonight. North Fayette Valley averages 48 points a ball game, Clayton Ridge at 43, so they're similar in that regard. Neither team a great shooting team, as the offensive struggles have happened from time to time, but they really feel like this is an opportunity to get this ball game tonight here. So it's time for game number 2 with North Fayette Valley and Clayton Ridge. The Tiger Hawks, by the way, are 1-6 in the conference. That's on the big school side. The Eagle Boys are 3-4 in the conference on the small school side, so they have a chance to get themselves back to 500 in the conference tonight. We're ready to go to our public address announcer, Rick Colbert. Starting lineups here for our varsity boys game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second game of tonight's UIC doubleheader between the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Tiger Hawks, a junior, number 0, Brody Schaefer. A senior, number 3, Jordan Okonis. A junior, number 22, Kendrick White. A junior, number 24, Hayden Thompson. And a junior, number 34, Braden Keeker. The head coach of the Tiger Hawks is Matt Crambier, assisted by Dan Hovden, Brent Keeker, and Lance Biedekoffer. And now, here are the starting lineups for your Clayton Ridge Eagles. A sophomore, number 12, Tate Hager. A sophomore, number 14, Kasten Oberbreckling. A senior, number 20, Colton Hager. A senior, number 30, Gabe Cook. And a senior, number 34, Casey Teasy. The head coach of the Eagles is Kyle Spearsloggy, assisted by Chad Connolly and Mike Hinsman.
There you have it. Starting lineups for our boys game tonight. You may have noticed for Clayton Ridge, Seth Kregel, not in the starting lineup for this ball game tonight. He's been dealing with an ankle injury, but is available for them tonight. He expects to see some time in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, he's on the bench for him. I think they'll use him as they need him, but they're also going to keep an eye on that ankle. If they can get him some rest and get him healthy, that's what's important for the long stretch.
Yeah, that's one thing about the season. You keep on playing games a couple times. You got 3 times a week. Cook to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and Thompson for North Fayette Valley. Thompson wins it into the offensive end, and driving right side is once again Oconus, and it's knocked away from behind by Hager, and into the offensive end now is Clayton Ridge. North Fayette Valley will come out here and play 2-3 zone. TZ right wing area on top to Oberbreckling. Tate Hager, high post area now to TZ. Colton Hager goes right side to Oberbreckling in the offensive end. They look for Cook in the lane area. High post area now with Tate Hager, right side to Oberbreckling. Swings it left side. Colton Hager open on the wing. 12-foot jump shot. It is good. Good ball movement by the Eagles. They strike first.
Yeah, interesting setup for them. They've got Keeker in the middle. That puts Thompson on a wing to help defend.
And 1-3-1, by the way, for Clayton Ridge. Right side to Whites in the lane to Keeker. Keeker tried to go left side, deflected out of there into the hands of Oberbreckling. It is a turnover there for the Tiger Hawks. Back left side, Hager with the basketball on top to Tate Hager. We have a final in. New Hampton has defeated Central tonight 45-36, outscoring the Warriors 15-2 in the fourth quarter. And we'll get you a boys score from Southwind in just a bit. Tate Hager open, left wing for 3, leaves the shot long. Rebound into the hands of Colton Hager. His putback facing the basket, goes off the back of the rim. Then Cook comes over the back and commits the foul, reaching over the top of the 6'7" Thompson. And another boys score. It is Southwind leading Postville 66-16 at the end of the third quarter. We'll see MFL Marmac and Postville on Tuesday night, then Postville and North Fayette Valley on Friday night. Left side in the offensive end, it is North Fayette Valley. Schaefer to Thompson, back over to Schaefer. Right side, Oconus open, right side, top of the key for 3, leaves it short. Hager, good pursuit, and gets the rebound. That's Colton off the right side. Back offensively to Oberbreckling, pulls up 12-foot jump shot on the right baseline area, towards the baseline, left it long, and the rebound pulled down there by North Fayette Valley. It's one and done for the Eagles. Oconus, left side in the offensive end to Schaefer. Schaefer with it in the lane, try to force a pass in the lane to Keeker and bailed out because Tate Hager kicked the ball underneath. There was a lot of arms down in there. Tiger Hawks will take it off the left side of the basket.
Yeah, Tiger Hawks look a little out of sorts on the offensive end, but defensively, good job crashing the boards. They need to do that both ends of the court tonight.
And this is a different starting lineup as the ball kicked again by Tate Hager goes off the arm of the official out of bounds.
Right in his stomach, so took the wind out of him, knocked the whistle right out of his mouth.
All right, so they'll be Tiger Hawks still keeping it down here. Schaefer goes on top to White. White, right side to Oconus. Oconus, left wing to Schaefer. Tiger Hawks, different lineup starting for them tonight. More of the big lineup for North Fayette Valley. White drives baseline, spins, double teamed, and then knocked, bumped into there by Tate Hager. That'll be the second whistle against the Eagles. So for North Fayette Valley tonight, a couple of guys moving into the bench area where they just feel like they're going to be more comfortable coming in off the bench tonight.
Well, and it gives them some size. They're playing that 2-3 zone. As I said, Keeker playing in the middle, Thompson on the wing, and you've got White down there, so a lot of size for the Tiger Hawks.
All right, Colton Hager, by the way, checks out. Inbounds to Keeker, and he loses the ball out of bounds on the left side, and I think you're going to see the subs come in for North Fayette Valley. Quickly they are, as Keeker will check out along with Schaefer. Cole Mosier into the ball game. And also in there as well is number 1. That will be Drew Stolka making his first appearance.
Yeah, a little extending this 2-3 zone just a little bit. Slow down the ball for the Tiger Hawks here.
And across the offensive end, it is once again Oberbreckling. We'll try to get you a final score of the MFL Marmac girls once again. And it is again the Eagles with the basketball. Left side to Oberbreckling. Top of the key to Seth Kregel. He checked in again for Colton Hager. And Oberbreckling, top of the key. Teasy, step behind the arc for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Cook outskies everybody and gets the rebound. Saves it over to Kregel, right side for 3. And will bank that shot between the backboard and rim. It is no good. Mosier, the board in the offensive end. Mosier back out on top to Oconus. Baseline to White. White's back over to Oconus. Oconus drives in. Nice entry pass to Thompson from the right. Block the shot. It is up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. Tigerhawks' first basket of the game, tied at 2.
Yeah, nice lead pass there by Oconus. He's good getting to the rack, so draws a lot of attention, then just kind of dumps that over the top. Thompson didn't bring it down, goes right up with it, finishes strong, gets the hoop and the harm.
All right, girls final. MFL Marmac has defeated West Central 59-14. Final score of that ball game. Thompson to the free throw line, trying to give them the early lead. So the MFL Marmac girls now a part of a group of teams that is tied for first place in the big school division of the conference. Second free throw, it is good. And it's 3-2. North Fayette Valley in the lead. He finished off the three-point play. Left open, left side, it is again Teasy for 3. Step behind the arc. Getting good looks. The shot is no good. And back in the offensive end is Oconus. Then a reach from behind foul. The rec league defense there by Teasy. That is the third whistle against the Eagles. Fourth whistle, rather, for the Eagles. And we've only played 3 minutes, 4 seconds.
And Coach Birchall, you can't be happy with this. You're going to put the Tigerhawks at the free throw line on the next one.
Inbounds to Stolka. Stolka with it. Cross-court pass to Whites. And White will bring it back out on top. Kregel plays the top of that 1-3-1. Right side, Mosier near the corner. Tried to go to Thompson, but that pass deflected by Tate Hager. Picked up by Kregel. Kregel comes in the offensive end for Clayton Ridge. Tate Hager down in the lane to Owen Brandt, who checked in during that timeout, and that ball deflected out of there by Thompson. Back over to Teasy, open at the free throw line, 15-footer rolls out, no good. Colton Hager, who just checked back into the ball game, gets the rebound. Kregel drives in the little floater off the back of the rim, no good. Then the Eagles knock it out of bounds, and the Eagles had a couple of opportunities there.
Yeah, good opportunities, good looks, just nobody's knocking down shots right now. Eagles taking care of the ball, so thus far, Tigerhawks not as much.
Mosier left side to Stolka. Mosier left wing with it. Goes back in the corner to Stolka. Both teams have struggled mightily from the field all season long as Oconus drives baseline. Double pump 15-footer, no good. Thompson slaps the rebound up, and it hits the basketball support wire and the shot clock above. And it goes back to Clayton Ridge as Oberbreckling comes in. TC checks out. But North Fayette Valley shooting 38% from the field, 23% from the three-point line, though they are at 64% from the free throw line. Clayton Ridge, 35% from the field, 29% from the free throw line, but below 50% at 48% from the free throw line. And we mentioned their numbers pretty similar when you look at who they're led by. Tate Hager drives baseline, cut off by White. Back over to Oberbreckling. Kregel leads Clayton Ridge. They're only scoring double figures. That's on the season, 12 points a ball game. As Oberbreckling drives baseline, takes a tough leaner 8 side, actually leaning back. Shot no good. It was altered there by Stolka. Stolka gets the rebound. But for North Fayette Valley, it is Jordan Oconus averaging double figures, as does Thompson. So right side to Oconus. Oconus drives in, double pump leaner, good straight up defense there. Hager may have got a piece of it. Tate Hager there, who stumbles to the court and is bailed out by a timeout there as the Eagles able to pull away the possession and avoid a turnover. 3:17 left in the opening act. 3-2. Tigerhawks the early lead.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
We have a final score. South Wind has beat Postville tonight, 78-17 in boys basketball.
Well, Southwind's a real deal. We know that they're the team to beat there in the big school division for that upper.
One of the teams.
One of the
big
teams.
school division.
One of those teams. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Kregel has it in the offensive end. Tigerhawks here, man-to-man, by the way. Oberbreckling, left side to Colton Hager, who checked in during that timeout. High post area, Brandt from the right elbow. 15-footer is good. Nice set run out of the break there by the Eagles. 4-3, they take the early lead. And here is Stolka, left side, and Oconus to Stolka. Stolka with it, goes in the corner there to number 2, and then it's Blake Everett who checked in. And they work it left side to Oconus. Oconus, high post area. Thompson lost the handle on the ball. Goes into the hands of Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling right side, coming to the basket. Colton Hager, shot blocked out of bounds. Thompson there, he challenged inside, slapped it out of bounds. But it stays down here with the Eagles. Tate Hager checks out of the ball game, and into the game for the Eagles is number 10, Ethan Backus.
And I think that's the right idea. Try to attack the big man inside, but you got to go at him, not just try to float it up.
Kregel takes a contested three off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Brandt the offensive rebound and scores the putback. Owen Brandt back-to-back baskets. Eagles lead 6-3.
Boy, he looks smooth inside there, working hard, the big fella, and a nice shot there from inside the lane.
And here's Thompson, high post area, swings it left side. That's Stolka, left wing for three. Leaves it long. Ball goes to the corner. Tracked down by Everett. Nope, he stepped out of bounds on the sideline in the far corner, and it goes back to Clayton Ridge. Kregel, as far as shooting three-pointers, isn't shooting just terribly from three-point land, but he doesn't ever square up.
Yeah, he's about 31, 32% depending on the night. But, he's never quite square. That 1 foot's always just a little off.
Taking it off there, usually on the move offensively. Hager drives, pulls up, little 8-footer, middle of the lane, no good. Hager gets the rebound, and he's tied up there by White underneath, but the Eagles maintain possession. So 1:57 to go here in our third quarter. But we mentioned that offensively, Kregel leads him offensively, 12 points a ball game, but he's shooting 33% from the field, 31% from the three-point line. So by the numbers, the odds, you're better off taking the three-point shot.
Better off taking the three, but we've seen a couple off nights from him, and wonder if that has something to do with that ankle.
Kregel, left side on the wing, hands it to Oberbreckling. Actually, Colton Hager pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer. It is good. The Eagles much better flow to their offense tonight than what we've seen against MFL Marmac, where they didn't score in the first quarter the other night.
Yeah, a little smoother there for the Eagles thus far.
And right side with the basketball, Okonis. Okonis, left wing area to Stolka, in the lane to White. White moves to the right, shovels up the shot, no good. White keeps the rebound alive, batted it up twice, but Kregel able to pull it down on the right side. Back into the offensive end is Colton Hager. Hager back out on top to Oberbreckling. We approach the 1 minute mark here in our first quarter. Oberbreckling on top. Fake the handoff there to Kregel, gives it back to Backus. Backus, step back, 15-foot jump shot, banked it long that time. Everett gets the rebound. And the Tiger Hawks back into the offensive end. They have one field goal in the first quarter. We mentioned that has happened far too often to these teams where they just go a stretch where they struggle offensively.
Yeah, and this might be the quarter, and if that's the only quarter, they're still within scoring range.
White, strong move to the left, but misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and the putback just off the left side, rolls off the back of the rim. Couple of good looks as the Tiger Hawks just do not finish. Oberbreckling with it on top for Clayton Ridge, and 30 seconds left here in our opening quarter. Stopping the dribble there is Oberbreckling. Kregel in the lane to Brandt. Brandt swings it right side. Backus open right side for three. Got it. Great start for the Eagles, leading 11-3 here in the first.
Yeah, big shot there by Ethan Backus, able to knock that down and extend this lead.
Okonis to, again, Stolka. Okonis, high post area to White. Baseline to Everett. Everett has the ball knocked away by Kregel. 6 seconds left in the quarter. North Fayette Valley will take it out of bounds in front of the Clayton Ridge student section.
And they've got Teasy and Tate Hager coming in for Backus and Kregel. And, Teasy obviously a threat offensively, but defensively, he's got to play clean with that foul.
And inbounds to Okonis. Clock hasn't started. It now does. Okonis gets it off the top of the key for three. Shot no good from the left side. Hager gets the rebound, and the opening quarter comes to an end. Clayton Ridge, they certainly play better at home, and they have a nice start, leading North Fayette Valley 11-3 at the end of one.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. And by Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. We've played one quarter. Eagles lead 11-3 at the end of one.
In the first quarter there, the Eagles, they were 5 of 18, 1 of 6 behind the arc, 4 of 12. Otherwise, didn't shoot a free throw. For the Tigerhawks, they were 1 of 9, 0 for 3 behind the arc, 1 of 1 from the free throw line.
Tigerhawks basketball facing the 1-3-1 of Clayton Ridge, and it is left side to Thompson. Thompson to Oconus. Back in the corner, Thompson. Back over to Oconus on the left side. Right side, they work it to, once again, Schaefer. Cross-court pass to Oconus. Oconus drives in, covered, takes a turnaround shot over the outstretched arms of Cook. It is no good. The struggles continue for the Tigerhawks, and the rebound pulled down there by Kregel. Kregel, Tate Hager, also out there, Teasy. You have Oberreckling and Cook. Cook along the left baseline area. Over to Teasy. Ooh, he was open for a second. Back left side to Oberreckling. Drives in the lane. Jump stops. Pulls up. 8-footer facing the basket. No good. Thompson tips out the rebound there to Stolka. So back in the offensive end is once again North Fayette Valley. Right side is in the corner to White. White out there. Also you have out there as well Schaefer, Oconus, Thompson, and Keeker to start this second quarter. Right side, Kregel for 3. Shot no good. Missed it off the side of the rim, about a step behind the arc. And the rebound taken there by Schaefer, and I would say a little more squared up there.
His feet were set, and that thing had a chance and just rolled off the backside of the rim.
And offensively, high post area, Keeker goes down low to, once again, White. White from the right block gets up and in. Really, since early in the ball game, first time they were able to get the ball down low. Tigerhawks now bring out pressure.
I figure with White and Thompson in there, they're going to have to look to attack it.
A foul, and the foul committed by Clayton Ridge underneath.
The ball just trickled out of bounds there. Cook was challenged that time, and ball's going to trickle out of bounds here. Stay with the Eagles, but Cook, nice job attacking that time.
And it will be taking it out of bounds. Will be number 12 in Tate Hager. Oops. By the way, Kregel checks out along with Teasy. So Tate Hager and Colton Hager, the Hager boys, check into the ballgame.
Back in the game.
And Backus just off the top of the key for 3. Leaves it short, no good. Rebound by Keeker underneath. So 11-3 as bringing in the offensive end, 11-5 rather, Eagles have the lead. And offensively, they work it with, again, Oconus. Right side, Thompson, deep right corner for 3. Aired it out long, but White able to keep the rebound alive. Goes off the hands, I believe, off of Backus. It'll stay down here with North Fayette Valley.
Well, we've seen this when North Fayette Valley has struggled shooting the ball. They start pressing. They start looking for that magic shot, and it's just not there, and they're going to take a timeout to talk this over.
All right, timeout on the court. 6:07 left in the half. Once again, our score, it is 11-5, Clayton Ridge, the early lead.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
So it's 11-5. It is, again, North Fayette Valley with the basketball. Left side in the offensive end. It is, once again, Schaefer, tried to throw it over top to Thompson inside the right block. And a lot of length for the Eagles. That ball sails out of bounds, and the Tigerhawks turn it over.
And that's their 7th turnover. They are struggling with the ball. Knock on wood for the Eagles. Haven't had a turnover, so they've been really valuing that ball. The Tigerhawks just pressing a little too much with this deficit.
Yeah, and both these teams about the same turnover-wise, about 15 a ball game, but again, the Eagles 1-3-1 has caused some problems. Brandt back into the ball game. Cook checks out for the Eagles. Left side, it is Kregel, who also came back into the game, to Tate Hager. So the second quarter underway. Tate Hager right side to Teasy. Teasy left side, Kregel open, left wing, fires up the 3. Shot off the back of the rim, it is no good. And the rebound tipped to Thompson for the Tigerhawks. Back offensively is Schaefer. Schaefer to Thompson. Thompson with it, back to Schaefer. So both teams now kind of struggling a little bit in the second quarter. Diving on the floor is Teasy, picking up the loose basketball, stealing it away. Oberbreckling jumps in, spins to the right side. The shot off the back of the rim and then somehow rolls out. But Kregel gets the rebound off the left side, and the Eagles maintain possession. In the high post area to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling swings it left side. Kregel open, left side for 3. Got it! So he's been certainly squared up the last couple of times. Hits the 3, and they lead by 9.
Well, he was open. He had his feet set. Good follow through. A nice-looking shot by Seth Craig.
And left side in the offensive end, it is again Oconus. Oconus to White in the corner. Eagles lead by 9. That's their biggest lead. Left side on top to Oconus, top of the key for 3. It's off the back of the rim. When Oconus struggles offensively, that certainly makes it tougher for North Fayette Valley. Krego clears things for the Eagles. Oberreckling in the offensive end. Cut off left sideline on top to, once again, Tate Hager. North Fayette Valley 1-2-2 defense with White playing the top. Brantz tried to go on top to Teasy, threw it into the backcourt, but good hustle by Schaefer going to pick it up. He drives in and then runs into Teasy. Teasy's called for the foul, but what happened is Schaefer lost his footing and basically ran into Teasy, but Teasy was moving on the play.
Yeah, and that's going to be the second on Teasy, so he's going to have to be careful here not to pick up that third one.
And at the free throw line goes Brody Schaefer, 4-2 for North Fayette Valley. Free throw on its way there. It is off the back of the rim. Halftime score, MFL Marmac boys lead West Central 33-20 at the half.
Yeah, interesting score there. West
Absolutely.
Central scoring some points there. MFL Marmac, scoring, but not playing as good a defense as they've done.
And MFL Marmac had that overtime game last night as well against Charles City, which they lost 85-80 in overtime. So lots of running down the court last night. Second free throw, it is good. Missed the first, makes the second. 14-6 now our score. And Schaefer will check out. Back into the ball game is Stolka. Meanwhile, Backus comes in for Clayton Ridge, and Brandt will check out for them with our score 14-6. Another final. Starmont has Marquette has defeated Starmont 79-55. The final score. A Starmont team that played last night as well. Kregel across the timeline offensively, and they look to trap, and the ball is knocked away. So the Tigerhawks have switched to a 1-2-2, but trapping out of the half court. Stolke in the offensive end, right side, and they work it in the high post area to, again, that time
Thompson.
looking to go to Thompson, but deflected out of there by Colton Hager. They turn it over again. Left side, Colton Hager, baseline Backus, deep left corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Ball batted out of there, I believe, off the hands of Clayton Ridge. It goes back to North Fayette Valley. Think about this. We've played 12 minutes of this ball game, and North Fayette Valley has 6 points.
Yeah, their offensive struggles, we talk about them having a quarter here, a quarter there. They've had a half thus far, a quarter and a half where they just have a hard time finding that basket.
Oconus to Stolka. Stolka has it right side. Cross-court pass to Thompson. Goes down low to White. Catches it on the right block. Post-up shot up and in. That's what they've been trying to do. Get the ball down low. And as struggling as North Fayette Valley has been on offense, they're down by 6.
Yeah, they're in it. They're not out of this by any means.
Tate Hager steps through a double team, and then a timeout taken by Coach Spirshagi before that to avoid a turnover. Clayton Ridge, the early lead, 14-8, 3:24 to go in the half. Let's take this break.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Clayton Ridge taking a timeout there. Hager was in trouble, so a timeout taken by the Eagles, and now they've got to work to basically attack this trapping half-court defense.
Yeah, the change there by the Tigerhawks. Eagles just wanted to talk that over, save the possession, talk about how to attack this thing, come back out refocused.
So again, it will be Clayton Ridge's basketball, and Colton Hager goes right side to Kregel. On top to Colton Hager, left side intercepted by Mosier. Back in the offensive end, Mosier drives in, Euro steps by, misses the driving right-handed layup. Good straight-up defense there by Colton Hager, and Tate Hager gets the rebound. Back offensively, Kregel right side for 3, got another one. So squaring up on a couple of threes, and that shows what kind of shooter he can be.
Yeah, absolutely. He can be, a scorer for you when he knows what he wants to do.
And here is Cook into the ball game, tips the ball away, drives in, jump stops, has the ball knocked away from his hands, but into the hands of Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling tries to go up for the shot, and he is fouled. Oberbreckling to the free throw line for 2 for Clayton Ridge.
And you can see what happens. They get a basket. It kind of fuels that defense. The defense gets a steal, gets them a run out. So Clayton Ridge likes to feed off of what that defense can do, and it helps that the offenses work.
Free throw by Oberbreckling. It is good. So the Eagles lead by 10 at 18-8. Teasy back in. Checking out of the ball game is Gabe Cook, and also Tate Hager checks out. Also into the game for the Eagles is number 55, Tate Armstrong, a sophomore. So this is a chance to go up by 11. Second free throw, it is good. So the Eagles leading 19-8 inside 3 minutes left here in our half. Eagles extending that 1-3-1. Stolka in the offensive end, goes sideline to Oconus. Oconus, corner to Mosier, knocked out of there by Colton Hager, into the hands of Armstrong, but his foot was on the line, on the baseline area. It looked like he had the steal, but the turnover, actually it's not a turnover, but the ball goes back to North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness out of the defense here, and North Fayette Valley going to reset.
Inbounds Oconus, goes to the elbow, nice feed down low to White, who rolls from the left side to the right side, flips it up and in. They're back within 9, and they take a timeout. 2:33 left in the half, 19-10. Eagles the early lead. Let's take this break.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank, we empower success.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. So it's 19-10. Tigerhawks scoring to get into double digits with 2:33 to go here and a half. And you get a feeling that North Fayette Valley maybe going to make a change defensively here?
Yeah, maybe. It looks like they're going to try to man up a little bit and change the narrative here.
Craigle right side. They're certainly looking to trap three-quarters court. Armstrong gets it in the lane, blocked out of bounds by Thompson. It'll stay down here with the Eagles. So what the Tigerhawks have done here is going to the trap in this second quarter and hoping that maybe leads them to some fast break opportunities. Colton Hager inbounds to Oberbreckling in the corner. Oberbreckling, top of the key to Craigle. He's covered, left side to Teasy. Teasy pulls up from the elbow, now drives in, lowers the head, right-handed layup, it's no good. Armstrong had his hands on it, cannot control the rebound. Diving on the court is going to be North Fayette Valley and Stolka. Saves it to Oconus. Oconus drives in, and he's blocked there by Colton Hager to the right side of the basket. Part of the issue for the Tigerhawks is Oconus and Thompson have been held in check.
Yeah, when you look at scoring, Thompson's got 3, and Oconus hasn't scored yet. So those are 2 of your top 3 scorers, double figures typically, or at least close to it. They're not even close right now.
Teasy checks out, and Tate Hager into the ball game. In the corner, left side for 3, Oconus. Thompson gets the rebound, though. Spins to the middle of the lane. Shot blocked by Tate Hager, but Thompson follows through, gets the rebound. It's like those two hurt us.
Listening to us, both of them, hey, we got to shoot the ball.
7-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Craigle in the offensive end. Right side, cross-court pass to Tate Hager. Goes baseline to Colton Hager. They get it to Armstrong. And back out on top to Oberbreckling. North Fayette Valley again back to the zone in the half court, but still looking to trap out of it. Craigle to Tate Hager. Good ball movement by the Eagles, but nothing shaken so far. Shot clock is at 10. Colton Hager, right side to Tate Hager. Behind the right wing, high post area, that's Oberbreckling, 15 feet away. It's off the back of the rim twice. It is no good. Everett gets the rebound for North Fayette Valley. And back across the timeline here is Oconus against the extended 1-3-1. Oconus to White. White right side to Everett. Everett over the top pass. They get it to Thompson on the right block. The shot, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And the Tigerhawks back within 5.
Like you said, it's almost like Thompson heard us and went, give me the ball, throw it up, I'll go get it. And he's got the height advantage in there. Able to sky up, get it, finish around the rim. Gets the bucket and the foul.
And the first type of any type of flow they've had in this ball game is Thompson's free throw goes off the back of the rim. It is no good. Rebound kicked out to Oberbreckling. A minute to go, first half. Oberbreckling to Colton Hager. Right side, that is Craigle open. Right side for 3. Got it. Craigle has hit his last 3-pointers in textbook form.
Yeah, he's at his feet set. Beautiful follow through. Another big 3 for Seth Craigle.
White's in the offensive end to Oconus. Oconus, top of the key to White. He's open, top of the key for 3. Banks it well long. It is no good. Rebound into the hands there of Oberbreckling for Clayton Ridge. Craigle open right side, 25 feet away right side. Got another one. A step behind the arc from the right side. And the Eagles now lead by 11.
Yeah, pouring it on. 12 points in this quarter for Seth Craigle. He's been the spark for this offense.
All of them on 3-pointers. Cross-court pass, they get it to Thompson on the left block. Muscles up over Craigle. No good. Shot, left it short. And the rebound cleared by Armstrong. Eagles will try to work for the final shot here, leading by 11. Tate Armstrong, left side, Tate Hager rather, to Colton Hager, baseline to Armstrong, and that Armstrong kid takes a shot there left side, and the other Tate Armstrong misses the shot. Meanwhile, Okonis, top of the key, and off balance three, banks it long from about 23 feet away, and the first half comes to an end. Eagles have led since early. They led by 8 at the end of one. It's 11 at the half at 25-14. When we return, interviews from the girls' game, first half stats from the boys' game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. And by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 25-14. Our girls' game tonight, it was North Fayette Valley pulling past Clayton Ridge 49-35. We're joined by Eagles basketball coach Megan Livingston. Coach, first off here today, I think a lot of positive comes out of this ball game. A real strong first quarter and fourth quarter offensively.
Yeah, definitely. We just go through these spurts where we can throw it up and make our shots. But then we also had a bit of a dry spell where we didn't score for, 4 or 6 minutes.
And obviously that ends up being the difference in this ball game. But we saw your team in the fourth quarter in particular has some success getting into the lane. Adeline Helly leads you with 11 points in this ball game.
Yeah, she just created space. She realized that girl was tired, and it was time to use the backboard like we preach, and she made some things happen. I just wish we could do it more consistently and limit these turnovers.
And then Kamaya Millard continuing to improve as she comes back.
Yeah, I think Kamaya could have even driven a few more times, but yeah, she made things happen, and I was really impressed with the amount of steals that she got, center field, half court on our press. I think that, disrupted things for North Fayette Valley for sure.
All right, obviously, free throw line. I know you guys have struggled from the field, but some opportunities at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah. We talked about it in the locker room. We said we cannot just do layups and free throws all practice long. This is something that we just need to start getting comfortable doing and, being a sure thing, because it is making big differences in ball games like this.
Yeah, 9 of 22 in this ball game tonight there, as they had a point differential of a few more free throws in this ball game, and a close ball game that makes a difference. Obviously, turnovers better the second half.
Yeah, we just panic. I don't know what to do. I told him, I said, we aren't being guarded by one of the best defensive teams in the state. Like, I don't understand why we want to get rid of it so fast, or why can't we get rid of it with a couple dribbles and up and over controlled pass? So hopefully we can just start putting things together, because I feel like I'm a broken record. Your listening area is probably like, can this person talk about something else?
I think the good thing is you see steps moving forward. I think that's a positive.
Yes.
All right, Coach, good luck to you guys. We'll catch up with you before the Central game. Good luck to you guys.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston on her Eagle team as they dropped a hard-fought 49-35 decision earlier tonight. 39-25 rather, the final score. When we return, we'll talk with North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris here. It's an 11-point lead for Clayton Ridge boys at the half. Hey, sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local-friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency. Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision. At the half, Clayton Ridge leads 25-14. Earlier tonight, North Fayette Valley Girls 49-35, by the way, was our final score of that ball game. We're joined by North Fayette girls basketball coach Jared Tillerist. Coach, first off here in this ball game tonight, offensive rebounding, huge in this ball game for your team, as you almost had twice as many shots as Clayton Ridge in this game.
You know, it's almost a night and day from our game on Tuesday night with Turkey, where it was the other way. We preached. We knew we had an advantage. We knew they had the one nice big freshman, but we knew we have to attack the basket on the offensive glass. We're just not shooting the ball real well, and sometimes our best offense is getting it up on the rim or the glass, and, you know, Hannah, Maddie, Cassie, whoever, go get it. Try and lay it back in.
Yeah, well, and the funny thing is you shoot 8% from the three-point line in this ball game, 25% or 28% as a team in this game, but it says to maybe what you guys are doing defensively as well.
Well, you know, we tried to come out and speed them up, and it was not working for whatever reason. So I give Clayton Ridge some credit. We switched and went to man-to-man or girl-to-girl that we don't normally play because we had to make them uncomfortable, and I think that helped us turn the tide a little bit. They started turning it over. We got some run-outs to lead to easy baskets, and it helped us.
All right, obviously Maddie Lofsgaard led you offensively. Strong game, 19 points.
Yeah, when she stays within herself, at the first half I thought at times she was trying to do a little too much, and some of that is just being frustrated. Shots aren't falling for some other people, so sometimes she just says, I'm going to take over, which is okay at times. But in the second half, when she stayed within herself, she has worked really hard all season. And she's put some time in, and she's getting better at it.
Hannah Schrader, 9 points for you there, and I know that you're leaning on her.
Yeah, we try to get her the ball inside. We'd like her to be a little bit stronger, finish a little bit better around the rim. But to her credit, over her career, she has figured a way when she gets fouled, she's actually shooting the ball from the foul line pretty well, and that makes a big difference too. So.
All right, what's coming up for you guys real quick?
We turn around. We 3 games again next week. Well, actually 2. We turn around and play East Buchanan at home on Monday. Tuesday we got West Central at home. Friday was supposed to be our Postville night.
Yeah.
We'll have the JV game, but it'll be a nice time to get a night off.
All right, Coach, we'll catch up with you guys. Good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan.
North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tillerist victorious tonight, 39-25. A quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel Garage Doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899. Clayton Ridge leads 25-14 at the half. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals.
For the Eagles, they're led by Seth Craigle. He had those 4 threes, so sitting at 12 points. Colton Hager with 4 points. Owen Brandt with 4 points. 3 points for Ethan Backus and Casanova Breckling with 2 points. So there's their 25. They shot 27% in the first half. 5 of 14 behind the arc. 4 of 19 inside. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 turnovers. Those were all in that first quarter.
Totals for North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley is led by Hayden Thompson. He's got 7. Kendrick White has 6. Brody Schaefer has that 1 free throw. There's their 14 points. They also shot 26%. 0 of 7 behind the arc. 6 of 16 otherwise. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and 10 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, it's the story of this ball game is, again, not a lot of flow going offensively, but we knew that coming in with these two teams, very similar. But North Fayette Valley had that first quarter. This is what happened. It's happened to both these teams where they just haven't had that good quarter. It happened for North Fayette Valley in the first quarter, and the Eagles so far have avoided that happening.
Yeah, and that's just something, Coach Spurslag wants to talk about. Let's have another good third quarter. You just got to work quarter by quarter. Good third quarter. Get your break. Good fourth quarter. And hopefully you come out on top, and hopefully Coach Cranberry's like, let's make sure that was the worst half we've had. Let's go have a better one.
Clayton Ridge's basketball to start the second half. Tate Hager, Colton Hager, Teasy, Cook, and Oberbreckling. It is their starting 5 out there. Same for North Fayette Valley. Thompson, Keeker, Oconus. You have out there as well White and Schaefer. So the second half underway. Baseline Cook with the basketball. Eagles by 11. Tate Hager gets it on top to Oberbreckling. Update you on a couple of boys scores. Edco leads Prince of Peace at the end of one, 21-7. South Wind has beat Postville tonight. Final score there, 78-17. Who hit the three there?
Teasy hits the three, wide open on the wing, and knocks down a big bucket.
And it's, again, the Eagles with their biggest lead. I was going through scores. North Fayette Valley, or actually New Hampton, leads Central. Score of that ball game at the end of the first quarter is 24-13. Meanwhile, Tiger Hawks down by 14. Keeker high post, gets it to Thompson, double teamed in the lane, takes it up anyway, but leaves the shot short. Gets his own rebound, put back, no good, but he's fouled. 3 Eagles around there defensively. Thompson to the free throw line for 2. So for the Tiger Hawks, defensively tonight, some good open looks by the Eagles taken in stride. I believe they've made their last 5 3-pointers now.
They have. The 4 in a row by Kregel there at the end of the second quarter. Teasy hits a big one to start the third quarter. They're getting open looks and knocking them down.
Free throw, it is no good. He'll get another opportunity. Teasy from the 3-point line this year is, again, one of the better shooters. And shoots better from the 3-point line than he does from the 2-point line. Free throw, it is in and out. It is no good. Thompson misses them both, and Cook gets the rebound. Only 30% from the field, but 33% from the 3-point line. Tate Hager, open baseline, 12-foot shot, no good on the right baseline. Rebound pulled down there by Thompson. Stolka races into the offensive end, back to White. White spins, trying to step through a double team, and he's tied up by TC. Brought the ball, kept it down low. Jump ball that stays down here with the Tiger Hawks.
When you got a lot of guards at Clayton Ridge, you can't bring that ball down, and White just didn't think about it, brought the ball down, got tied up.
Stolka inbounds to Thompson, middle of the lane, catches it, uses the middle of the lane there, uses the glass facing the basket from 6 feet away, easy on the inbounds there. Tiger Hawks down by 12. And left side in the offensive end, Tate Hager. Hager to older brother Colton. Colton back on top to Oberbreckling. Again, the Tiger Hawks looking to trap, but the Eagles have done a good job spreading them out. Tate Hager to Oberbreckling. He's open, right side, top of the key for 3. Shot no good. Rebound, Cook knocks it away. Keeker and Cook tied up. Cook ends up hanging on the basketball. Keeker ends up sliding to the floor. It is a jump ball, but stays down here with the Eagles.
Yeah, stay down there, and we're going to have a substitution here. It looks like they're going to bring Owen Brandt back in, and they're going to check Cook out of the ballgame.
So 6:27 to go in the third. Colton Hager takes it out of bounds on the right side. And the Eagles run a stack formation. They go on top to Teasy, who's left wide open. 22-foot for 3. Shot off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Thompson gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end is Stolka. Stolka back over on top to Oconus. Oconus tried to go baseline to White. Diagonal pass. It's slapped out of bounds by the Eagles. Getting back defensively. Kregel coming back into the game for the Eagles, and that will check out Casey Teasy there for Clayton Ridge, leading by 12 right now.
Yeah, Schaefer's going to take it out for them on the left side of the basket.
And the pass deflected out of bounds by Tate Hager, but it'll stay down here with North Fayette Valley as Hager guarding the inbounds there. So off the left side of the basket, it will be, again, Schaefer taking it inbounds, and the pass there deflected, and it goes into the hands of Clayton Ridge. Tate Hager, right side for 3, leaves the shot long. Rebound pulled down there by Thompson, and the Tiger Hawks back into the offensive end. That ball hit the backboard.
It did. It did.
All right. Baseline. They try to go to Thompson. That pass out of bounds, and it will stay down here. It was deflected as they try to go to Thompson outside the left line of the left side of the lane. Keeker checks out, as does Schaefer. Back into the ball game for them will be Stolka, and also Cole Mosier coming back into the ball game. Mosier, by the way, is offensively one of those kids that they're hoping to he's one of these kids that certainly can get hot offensively. And he's wide open here, top of the key, right side for three. Shot no good. Had a great look, though. Thompson the rebound, put back, middle of the lane, banks it long, no good. Tough contested shot off just the right side facing the basket. Teasy back in the offensive end, throws it away. Tried to go to head in the offensive end to Tate Hager. Turnover by Clayton Ridge. Back offensively is Oconus. Oconus right side to Mosier. Baseline to White. White double teamed, and he'll bring it back out on top to Mosier. Mosier left side to Oconus. Oconus, entry pass down to White. Tried to go on the right block, deflected. Thompson able to pick up the loose pass, and Mosier now back towards center court. Saves it to Oconus. Oconus left side to Stolko, drives in, little runner, no good. Got a step by Brandt, left the shot short, driving in. Brandt gets the rebound, the offensive nightmare continues. Brandt, as he drives in right side, loses the ball out of bounds. Eagles had a transition opportunity. It goes back to North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, ball just slipped out of his hands there, so not able to finish that, but would have been a nice look there for Brandt going down the lane line.
All right, Brandt checks out, Tate Hager checks out, and also checking out of the ball game for them was, I believe, who else checked out?
I think that was it.
All right, so in North Fayette Valley turns it over. As it was Thompson trying to go right side, and the ball turned over again by North Fayette Valley. They want a timeout. 4:54 left in the third. Eagles lead by a dozen. Let's take this break.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bowman of Eitzen did, and she states, "When I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care."
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
55-36 is the final. Actually, now this is a third quarter score with MF Almarmac leading West Central 55-36 at the end of 3. Meanwhile, Tiger Hawks use their second timeout. 28-16, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Right side in the offensive end, it is going to be Tate Hager. And it looks to me like they're running a box and one.
Yeah, they're going to put Stolka on Kregel, and right now he's just kind of going in the quarter. The other four are kind of playing an overload here.
Yeah, we're playing 4-on-4. And Colton Hager goes backdoor, trying to go to Kregel, forced the pass. It's knocked out of there, but into the hands of Colton Hager. Kregel open, left side for three. That shot rims out. Cook gets the offensive rebound. He's nudged by Thompson as he comes down with it. That'll be the first whistle on the Tiger Hawks here in the third. Eagles have only committed one. Stays down here off the right side.
Yeah, running just a box and one there on Kregel, making sure he doesn't touch the ball, but still got a shot opportunity there. Just couldn't get his feet underneath it.
Edco leads Prince of Peace, by the way, 41-18 at the half. Cook inbounds, feeds it back to Backus, who checked in during the break. Colton Hager has it on top. We approach the halfway point of our third quarter, and it will be Colton Hager left side to Backus. And Backus on top to Kregel, going for the steal with Stolka, but it leaves Kregel aligned to the basket, drives in, fouled on the floor, driving in. Heads up play there by Kregel. His defender was behind him, and he immediately went to the basket.
Yeah, overplaying that passing lane. Wasn't able to stay with him, so Kregel took him to the basket.
And it will be Colton Hager taking it off the right side. Meanwhile, White checks out for North Fayette Valley as Everett comes in. Teasy back into the ball game for Backus for the Eagles. And right side, Colton Hager has it. Hager back out on top. And two, once again, Teasy. Teasy left side. And again, it is over left wing area to Tate Hager. This is really a diamond and one is what they're running. Left side, Tate Hager open, left wing for three, got it. Eagles lead 31-16, taking control here in the third.
Yeah, big bucket there by Tate Hager, unguarded out there.
Thompson, top of the key, fires up the three. It's off the back of the rim. The nightmare continues. Loose ball in the court, deflected out of there, picked up by Tate Hager. And here comes Clayton Ridge back into the offensive end. So 3.5 to go third quarter. Teasy has it right side. Left side to Hager. Open for a second. Tate is. Goes to Colton Hager at the free throw line. Right side, Teasy wide open. Right side for three. Aired it out. And it's out of bounds and goes back to North Fayette Valley. But that is a shot they absolutely want him to take.
They want him to take that, and he just looked like he rushed it a little bit because it was way long.
Teasy and Kregel will check out as Oberbreckling comes back into the ball game, and along with Backus. Meanwhile, Keeker has checked in for North Fayette Valley for Thompson. So Everett checked in moments ago. Cole Mosier has it. Left side to Everett. Deep left corner. Fires up the three. Got it. Tigerhawks needing anything. In a three-pointer there from Everett. It's a 12-point lead for Clayton Ridge.
Take it any way they can get it. Big shot by Blake Everett.
Backus, high post area to Oberbreckling. Left side to Cook. Hands it on over to Tate Hager. Left side open for three. Leaves it long off the back of the rim. And we have Cook stepping out of bounds, but coming back inbounds to get the basketball, but did not establish position. And the ball will go back there to the Eagles.
Well, the Tigerhawks, get a break there, so they get the possession back. They got to look to get another bucket here because they got to try to find their way back into this ball.
And right side, the Tigerhawks turn it over. Try to go to Keeker. It's knocked away. Loose ball picked up, though, by the Eagles. They've got a fast break. Oberbreckling off the glass. Right side from the right elbow. Back up by 14. Also, number 12 is checked in for North Fayette Valley, and that will be Weimer, a freshman, into the ball game there. And that, again, is
Dane
Weimer. Right side to Everett. Weimer, I should say. Weimer has it on top. Left side, the ball deflected out of there, and it's picked up by Backus. He beats everybody. He drives in. Double pump layup. No good as he tried to sweep under the arm of Stolka, but Stolka slaps him, driving in, and Backus to the free throw line for two.
Well, right now the Eagles, this is the kind of offense you like to see, using the defense to fuel that, hitting some big shot, kind of building off that momentum, and that's something that Coach Spursлагy hasn't seen enough of this year, but I'm sure he's going to be pleased to see that building.
Backus free throw. It is no good. He'll get another opportunity. Weimer checks out. Okonis comes back into the ball game. Mosier will check out. And White coming back in for North Fayette Valley. We mentioned the Tigerhawks and Eagles have both struggled from time to time in ball games. Really hasn't been the case for the Eagles tonight, as Backus' second free throw, it is good. It's 34-19. But North Fayette Valley has struggled for nearly 3 quarters in this game.
It's been a rough night all the way around for them. And, Okonis usually good at getting to the rim, but with this zone, going to have to stay outside and hasn't been able to knock down some shots
All right,
yet.
Kregel, by the way, back in for the Eagles as Backus checks out. And left side, the pass intercepted by Kregel. Kregel's got a layup on its way, uses the right hand. It's up and in. 36-19. Eagles starting to pull away here in the fourth.
Yeah, starting to put things a little out of reach, and the Tigerhawks got to find an answer.
Across the timeline is once again Stolka. Stolka takes a contested shot from the elbow, forced it, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Teasy as the Tigerhawks continue to be out of sorts offensively. Kregel left side fires up the three. It's off the back of the rim as he was moving from left to right. Drifted on the shots, and the rebound pulled down by the Tigerhawks. Okonis, right side, they go in the lane. White gets it on the right block. Baseline 5-foot shot, short. Tough angle. It was lining up near the backboard, but again, another miss. Kregel back in the offensive end. Tigerhawks are man-to-man, and Kregel has it on top. A bit surprised they didn't go to this earlier. And here is, again, Teasy driving in, able to reach over his defender and puts it up and in. 38-19. The Tigerhawks here being doubled in this ball game.
Doubled them up, and again, Tigerhawks just struggling on the offensive end.
Okonis, left side to Everett. Everett to, again, Okonis. Okonis, right side, taking the three. Stolka, right side off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Rebound into the hands of White. Back to Okonis. Okonis drives baseline as he tries to go from left to right. Hands it back out on top to Stolka. Keeker, left side for three. No good off the right side. And Cook tracks down the rebound. Eagles have just been a step quicker getting to those loose basketballs tonight as well. Kregel to Oberbreckling, deflected, picked in the hands of Cook. Cook left side to Teasy, and the Eagles want a timeout here. Yep, 36 seconds to go in the half. They have possession, leading 38-19. Back with more after this.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're well living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life. 38-19 our score. Clayton Ridge in the lead. North Fayette Valley scored 3 in the first, 11 in the second, 5 here in the third. But the Eagles have been consistent. 11 in the first, 14 in the second, 13 in the third so far.
Yeah, they've been doing well, and they might get a chance here to get a 2-for-1. I'm not sure if they'll attack or play for maybe that last shot.
Teasy has it left side on top to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling will pull it back towards center court circle. About a 10-second differential, closer to 12 on the shot clock and game clock. Brandt checked in during that timeout. Shot clock is at 5. Oberbreckling left side to Kreigel. Squares off left wing for 3. It's off the back of the rim, but another good look. Thompson gets the rebound, takes a shot with 10 seconds to go from 3/4 court. That is well short and goes out of bounds with 9.2 seconds to go. They lost track of the time there, and I think he got confused because the shot clock was winding down on the Eagles, and they were talking about how much time they had to work with.
They were talking shot clock, and he thought that was game clock, so give the Eagles one more chance here.
Inbounds to Tate Hager, 5 seconds into the offensive end. He's got a lane to the basket, drives in, right-handed layup, it's up and in, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. A dominating quarter for Clayton Ridge. They lead 40-19 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Tiger Hawk Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena. Member FDIC. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. And by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. Clayton Ridge leads 40-19 here in this fourth quarter as we begin. Oconus, Mosier, and we've got stoppage of play. Oconus, the shot clock didn't start. Oconus out there, Mosier, Thompson out there, as well as you have White and Stolka. Meanwhile, for Clayton Ridge, Teasy, Tate Hager, Cook out there, Oberbreckling, and Seth Kreigel to start here this once again, fourth quarter.
They're going to get the shot clock reset. They're going to get the game clock back to 8 minutes and start this up again. And, they're going to just bring the shot clock down to match.
Well, I just thought we'll just start the quarter over.
Start the quarter over, yeah absolutely.
Right. Or just don't worry about it. It's only 2-second differential. It's a 21-point ball game. I don't know if that's going to loom large in this ball game. So now we've got time taken here as Coach Cranbeer talking things over. All right, anyway, our score was 25-14 at the half, and Clayton Ridge outscoring them 15-5 in the third quarter. So inbounds, Stolka gets it to Oconus. We'll go through shooting in the third quarter in just a second. Oconus left side to Mosier, right side back to Oconus. Oconus drives in, double pump, tough shot contested. It is up, it is in, fouled, count the basket. Can the Tiger Hawks, they're going to have to double their scoring here to get back into this ball game at 40-21.
Well, Oconus, who averages about 15 points a ball game, those are his first points of this ball.
Yeah, and again, it's a team that just isn't able to survive that. Second free throw, actually the three-point free throw is good. 40-22 our score. Cook out, Brandt into the ball game for the Eagles. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
For the Tiger Hawks, they were 2 for 12, 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 6 inside, 0 of 2 at the free throw line. For the Eagles, they were 6 of 15, 2 of 9 from three-point land, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Tate Hager in the offensive end. Spin move, but the ball is knocked away by Oconus, picked up by White. White's in the offensive end. Again, the Tiger Hawks, part of their struggle, certainly dealing with this 1-3-1. Oconus to Stolka, baseline to Mosier. Mosier, cross-court pass to Oconus. Oconus drives in, kicks it in the corner. Stolka, left side for 3, shot no good. Rebound by Kreigel. And that's a scene there where you probably want to see Oconus shoot that ball from the elbow.
Yeah, take that to the rack and finish.
Brandt cut off along the baseline, tried a wraparound pass, slapped out of bounds by Mosier. They'll take it off the right side.
If you can get past that middle guy in that 1-3-1, there's an opening, and you're either going to be able to shoot or you're going to be able to dump it off, but not if you're just kicking it out. And I think Oconus needs to get back to what he does well and attack that rim.
Armstrong checks into the game for Clayton Ridge. Checking out for them is going to be, again, Brandt. Meanwhile, they try a pass down low, and it's knocked away, stolen away. And back in the offensive end is North Fayette Valley. Try to force the pass into the lane to Armstrong. Right side, Stolka with it. Stolka, left side to Schaefer, who just checked in. Schaefer loses the handle on it. Tracks it down near side, and again, he's able to get it over to Mosier, who immediately throws it back out on top to Stolka. Right side, Okonis drives in, double pump layup. It's no good, but he's fouled on the drive in. So the message I believe Okonis received at the end of that third quarter is get downhill.
Yeah, attack. Get into the lane, attack that lane, and maybe get yourself to the free throw line, which he's done here again. He's got 2.
And again, a chance to try to bring the Tiger Hawks a little closer. Free throw on its way by Okonis. It is good. 40-23 our score. The Eagles, by the way, we mentioned this, they've avoided that bad quarter, which has plagued them sometimes.
Well, they got 1 to go here, and they want to finish strong because they've got a nice lead built up.
Colton Hager in. Teasy checks out. Okonis' second free throw. It is good, so he's much more involved. That's 40-24. And the big thing will be for North Fayette Valley, can they get any consistency going offensively? Tate Haggard, the Tiger Hawks have extended their pressure. The ball thrown away, but Schaefer runs into Colton Hager in the backcourt. And the ball will stay with the Eagles. So North Fayette Valley now extending their pressure defensively.
Yeah, that full court man-to-man, and they're going to try to run and jump. That's what they did there. And they came over, caught Tate Hager off guard, but put hands on him right away. They got the foul call.
And it will be inbounds in front of us, right below. Clayton Ridge taking it out of bounds. And they get it on top to Colton Hager. Hager beats the pressure into the offensive end, but a good decision here. Pull things back. They didn't have the numbers. Oberbreckling on top. Tiger Hawks, by the way, man-to-man. And Oberbreckling driving right side. Nice bounce pass over to Armstrong. In and out of his hands. Picked up by Colton Hager. Bank shot up and in from about 6 feet away. Just facing the basket to the left side. Eagles back up by 18.
Yeah, they can play defense and keep pace with the Tiger Hawks. They can salt us away.
Mosier open. Step behind the arc. Right side for 3. Shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Armstrong as it's tipped away underneath. And they get it to Tate Hager. The ball knocked away there by Schaefer, and it goes back to Clayton Ridge. And for North Fayette Valley, Mosier, we know he's a good shooter. We've seen him. He obviously contributed to last year's ball club. Okonis checks out of the ball game, and they will bring back into the game there number 12 in Weimer. Meanwhile, the ball knocked away as the Eagles try to push it up the sideline, knocked out of bounds. But Mosier just having a senior season right now where just the shot hasn't been falling, and that was a good look there.
He hasn't seen that ball go through the basket quite as much as he did a year ago, and, probably just frustrated a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that adds to it. Meanwhile, we've got a foul as the ball was going to Armstrong, and diving for it there was Schaefer, and they are going to call Schaefer for the push, which is the 3rd foul on North Fayette Valley. Clayton Ridge has committed 2 fouls here. We've only played a minute 59 of this 4th quarter.
Yeah, both teams have put 2 fouls up so far, so don't want to turn it into a free throw shooting contest, but that's the way we're headed here.
Backcourt area, they go to Tate Hager. Hager into the offensive end as the Tiger Hawks certainly trying to up their man-to-man pressure. Oberbreckling off the right elbow, back over on top to Armstrong. Armstrong left side to Kregel. Kregel hands it over to Tate Hager in the lane to Armstrong. Jumps to the right, takes the shot to the left. It's altered by White. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by North Fayette Valley. In the offensive end, driving it is Weimer. The ball knocked away from behind by Kregel. Did that old rec league defense, reaching from behind as the guy goes by.
Let him go by, poke it from behind.
I got to be honest with you. I'm surprised that's not called a foul every time. Oberbreckling checks out. Teasy into the game for the Eagles.
And looks like Tiger Hawks going to take it out here on the left side of their hoop. And I got to think they want to try to get it inside. If that's covered, a kick out for a 3 here. But we'll see what they try to run.
Well, we've got a conversation going on at the scorers table tonight. So North Fayette Valley, you can see that Coach Cranber in this ball game just kind of searching for combinations right now.
Yeah, they're struggling. They've had Thompson, Keeker, and White all out there at the same time. A lot of height. They've had a lot of guard play. And they're trying to figure out what's going on here. They're just – I don't know what's going on at the scorers table.
We finally got a thumbs up from our official as Okonis will come back in. So that will allow Okonis to come in for Weimer. 5:37 to go here in our 4th quarter. Mosier takes it out of bounds left side. Back out on top to, again, Schaefer in the lane to White. Little hook shot from the right side. It is up. It is in. Crashes to the floor. Free throw good. Fouled there by Armstrong, rather. And it will be White to the free throw line in a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, we talk about their top 3 scorers. Okonis, we've mentioned he hasn't gotten a very quick start coming on here in the 4th quarter. White's another one. Averages, 11 points, 6.5 rebounds. he needs to continue to score. And then Hayden Thompson's the other one who he's at his average right now, but he's had a lot of opportunities. Just hasn't converted enough of them.
White's free throw, it is good, 42-27. So the Tiger Hawks down by 15, but 5.5 left here in the fourth. But Clayton Ridge throws the ball away, intercepted by White, who drives in. The layup, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. Suddenly a 13-point game and a 3-point opportunity.
Kendrick White just playing with some fire here, and this full court pressure, kind of off the ball a little bit, but man-to-man, and stepped right in front of that and attacked the basket right away.
Cook in, Armstrong checks out. We have a final score. MFL Marmac has defeated West Central 80-44. So, yes, the Bulldogs dominant second half, as it turns out in that game. White's free throw, it is good. So he scored the last 6 points. It's a 12-point ball game here with 5:26 to go. So things becoming interesting. Oberbreckling, right side to Teasy. Teasy on top to Tate Hager. As again, the Tiger Hawks just digging in aggressively. The Eagles, by the way, have committed 4 fouls here in this first part of the fourth quarter. But again, if you're Clayton Ridge, run the offense. Oberbreckling, left side to Tate Hager. Hager with it, top of the key to Colton Hager. Right side to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling looking in the lane, puts it on the floor. He's got a lane to the basket, but he's fouled a little hand check driving in. The third foul on the Tiger Hawks. So the game has certainly gotten more physical, and free throws are going to say a lot for both teams here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big factor here as we finish. Going into this quarter, the Tiger Hawks were only 2 of 5. They've now made 5 of 5 in the fourth quarter. The Eagles were 3 of 4. They have not shot a free throw yet in this fourth quarter.
All right, another conversation going on with our officials. This may be who the foul was on there, perhaps. So our officials talking things over. They've done a good job communicating tonight.
I think Coach Cranberry was trying to help him with who that foul might have been on.
Right side. It'll be taken out of bounds by Colton Hager. As Kregel checked into the game, he rolls to the right, moves back to the right side of the lane, up and in. Fake like he was going up to set a pick. Cut to the basket. Eagles needing that. Up by 14. And quickly, Schaefer double-teamed out of the 1-3-1, but Schaefer maintains possession. In the lane, trying to go to White. The ball knocked out of there, intercepted by Cook. Cook's going to lead the break, and he traveled with the basketball. It looked like at first that Okonis was going to try to foul him from behind, and Okonis put his hands on him but then pulled away. That would have been intentional.
Yeah, that would have been, and he backed off right away. So I think that was a good call there by our officiating crew.
And offensively, it is once again left side with the basketball, Schaefer. And they continue with Thompson on the bench here in this fourth quarter. Mosier right side to Okonis. Okonis left side, Mosier in the corner to Schaefer. Schaefer bounce pass in the lane to White, intercepted by Cook. Cooks had the hands down there defensively, stole it away. And the Eagles back across the timeline with Colton Hager now, who's double teamed, has the ball knocked away, stolen away by Mosier. They've got a fast break. Mosier back in the offensive end, but the Eagles a good job getting back. Trying to drive in there was once again Stolka, but he carried the basketball driving in. And it seems like the momentum North Fayette Valley has come to a stop.
Well, and the pace of this game has really upped in the last about 2 minutes here. Both teams getting up and down, getting a little more sped up, and more mistakes are being made on both ends.
Mosier checks out of the ball game for Clayton Ridge. Everett comes back in. Oberbreckling across the timeline offensively. Eagles able to bring it ahead. Oberbreckling back on top, tried to go to Colton Hager. He's able to pick it up. Hager tried to go right side, but a foul from behind. That's the fourth foul on North Fayette Valley. So both teams in the bonus for 3:55.
Yeah, last 4 minutes here. We're going to see some free throws because it's getting a little more physical, a little sped up, a little aggressive. Both these teams are getting after it right now.
Weimer checks in. Checking out is going to be their Schaefer. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, right side I should say, the next one will be at the free throw line. Colton Hager gets it inbounds to Kregel. Kregel with it, right side, covered by Everett. Back out on top to Tate Hager. Again, you're the Eagles. You've got control right now. Yep, and now we've got a foul by North Fayette Valley. So Weimer commits the reach-in foul, and you wonder if Weimer's getting some extra minutes here just because they've got some fouls to use up.
Yeah, they do. Well, Weimer's got all of his fouls to use here. That's his second now. That's only his first foul, so he's got plenty of fouls to work with.
And the Eagles pull everybody off the line. Tate Hager's free throw, it is no good. He'll get another opportunity. And they are now two of them at least go back to the line. I always found that strange because you're giving up an opportunity for an offensive rebound, and the ball could bounce any way
It could.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
Yep. Tate Hager, second free throw on its way. It is good, but a good decision there, knowing that you had two to spend the first one there talking things over. Free throw good by Tate Hager. And again, it is Clayton Ridge in the lead. And it's now 45-30. 1 of 2 made from Tate Hager. Left side O'Konis drives in, jump stops, hangs in the air, double pump shot, no good. Krangle tips out the rebound, but it goes top of the key to Stolka. Whites in the corner to Weimer, back over to O'Konis. O'Konis right side for 3 off the front of the rim. Shot no good, and then the Tiger Hawks climb the back, trying to get the rebound. The foul is on White. Let's go to the other end and shoot free throws.
Yep, we're gonna walk the length of the court, and Gabe Cook's gonna get a couple of free throws here.
And again, the Eagles just have to hit free throws here. Our officials now realize that it's 2 shots back at the other end. So did Thompson start this quarter for North Fayette Valley?
No, he hasn't been in at all in this fourth quarter, so we haven't seen that height out there. We've seen a lot of guard play out of the Tiger Hawks.
And I'm thinking that's the reason there. They're trying to overplay everything, some quickness on the court. Cook's free throw, it's up and in. It is good. Mosier getting ready to come into the ball game for North Fayette Valley, and that will check out Weimer. Also coming out is Everett, as well as Schaefer comes back into the game for the Tiger Hawks. But as of right now, it is Clayton Ridge. Cook answering after the score was 42-30. They've scored 5 in a row. Cook making both free throws. It's 47-30. Baseline in the offensive end. Stolka to Schaefer. Schaefer gets into the lane, feeds it back to Stolka. Step behind the arc. Actually, O'Konis off the top of the key for 3. Got it. And for O'Konis finding his footing here in the fourth quarter, but it's still a 14-point lead for the Eagles. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Tate Hager back into the offensive end. Double team, needs some help there, and the Eagles try to take a timeout. Nope, they're going to play through it. Cook gets it on the block, and a smart decision here. Get it on top to Oberbreckling. Left side, Colton Hager from the left block. Shot just popped out of there. It is no good, but he dives on the floor. Saves the rebound to Oberbreckling, and the ball knocked away. Krangle, top of the key. Left side for 3. Banked it long, no good. Hager gets the rebound. His put back up and in. Eagles fighting for every opportunity there. Back to a 16-point lead.
And this is the enthusiasm and the fire that Coach Spursfalge's been looking for, getting after it late in this ballgame.
Left side, it was trying to make the pass. Stolka deflected and picked up by Clayton Ridge. So that should certainly keep the Eagles in control. 2:17 to go. Eagles appear to be on their way. 49-33. They take a timeout. Let's take this break.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Eagles with possession, leading by 16, 49-33. Krangle inbounds to Cook. Cook goes back out on top, and he's fouled there by North Fayette Valley. Cook to the free throw line for 2. So North Fayette Valley may be thinking here, well, let's put them on the line. We're going to try to extend this as much as they can. Cook is 3 of 13 coming in to this ball game tonight, but just hit a free throw moments ago. Hit 2 of them. Free throw on its way there. It is good. And he looks like right now a 90% free throw shooter.
Yeah, not a great free throw shooter coming in tonight. He's knocked down 3 in a row, looking pretty strong there, and I'm sure Coach Granbier on the scouting report, this is the guy who got a foul.
All right, Thompson, by the way, coming into the ball game along with Everett. Cole Mosier checked out, as did, once again, Schaefer. And the second free throw being eyed there by Cook. Free throw on its way there, and he takes a step back. Knew it was through. He's 4 for 4. Eagles lead by 18. It's all going well for them tonight. O'Konis, high post area to Thompson. Left side, Everett covered. Thompson gets it on the block, drives to the basket, bumped. The shot, it is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket. Cook commits the foul. Thompson to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. But there's only 2:03 to go, and the Tiger Hawks have only been able to get back within 12 in this fourth quarter. It's 16 right now.
And I think that's his fifth. So Gabe Cook's going to go to the bench after having a nice shooting at the free throw line there, 4 in a row.
Yep, and again, he kind of does the dirty work for the Eagles. You see him hustling all the time, loose basketballs, things like that.
Yeah, the things you don't always see in the scoreboard.
Free throw no good. Thompson unable to finish the three-point play. Kregel gets the rebound. Again, the Tiger Hawks now looking to, again, trap full court. Tate Hager gets it to Kregel in the offensive end. They beat the pressure. Colton Hager ahead of the pass. Takes the jump shot from the right elbow. It's up and in. Even though it wasn't a layup, good enough. 18-point lead. And back in the offensive end, Everett tried to go over to Thompson. Knocked away. It is intercepted by Clayton Ridge. Tiger Hawks turn it over. Only thing left to decide now, the final score. They get it to Oberbreckling. Oberbreckling has the ball knocked away. Loose ball picked up by North Fayette Valley. Stolke in the offensive end, drives, tried to go to the left side, takes an errant shot, but they say it's knocked out of bounds by Clayton Ridge. He tried to go from right to left, looking for contact maybe, but it was an out-of-control shot.
There's nothing wrong with a good, plant, go up, shoot the ball.
Jump stop, then go up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a forgotten part of our game. And it will be, again, North Fayette Valley with possession. Inbounds the ball, deflected right back into the hands of Weimer, who came in. Number 12 for North Fayette Valley tried to inbounds it, and number 12 for Clayton Ridge, Tate Hager, jumped up and knocked the ball right back to him out of bounds.
Right back in, and the youngster, Dane Weimer, instinctively grabbed the ball and went, oh, crap, I'm out of bounds yet.
He was going to get hit by it anyway. Yeah. So, again, 1:25 to go. Inbounds to Colton Hager. Hager right side to Teasy. They beat the pressure. Kregel ahead of the pack. Right-handed layup. It's up and in. That should be your exclamation point, and the Eagles up by 20 here. 55-35. Right side, Okonis. They try to go in the lane that time. It was, again, Weimer trying to look for White, but intercepted. A minute to go. Tiger Hawks continue to try to hurry, and knocking the ball away from behind is Schaefer, and it goes into the hands of Weimer, and Weimer bodied there by Kregel. You're up by 20, 56 seconds to go. Just play straight-up defense. But North Fayette Valley goes to the free throw line for two.
Well, that was a big shot to kind of finish things off with the breakaway, but we're going to shoot a couple of free throws here. Dane Weimer, freshman, try to get points, get in the scorebook.
And the free throw being eyed by Weimer on its way. It's off the back of the rim, bounces up high, and then bounces off the rim to the right side. Eagles going to the bench, 56 seconds to go. Kregel, Teasy check out along with Colton Hager. It'll be their three seniors that are on the court right now checking out. Into the game is number 15, and that will be Cale Barnes, a junior, no relation. Also into the game is number 22, Chris Gephardt. He is a senior, and Backus back into the game. Free throw on its way by Weimer. It's good. He's in the scoring column. He'll score that free throw, check out. Mosier comes back into the ball game. North Fayette Valley, schedule-wise coming up here. West Central coming up on their schedule. We'll see them a week from tonight against Postville at North Fayette Valley. Gephardt, right block, shot blocked there by Everett. And the rebound picked up by Okonis. Okonis across the timeline offensively, feeds it down to White. His shot from the right block leaves it short. Rebound by White, put back, rolls off the side of the rim. White again the rebound, blocked there by Hager. White goes up and he's fouled, kept at it, working hard, had some good looks. In a lot of traffic down there. White to the free throw line. 33 seconds left here in the fourth.
Junior working hard down there. Should have put that second one in probably, but gets his own rebound again. And going to get a couple of free throws here. Going to have to earn them.
New Hampton leads Central 50-47 at the end of three. White's free throw, it is good. We hope to get you a final score, but I can't guarantee that. Depends how long the postgame show goes. And the free throw by White, good. 55-37. And the second free throw being eyed there by White. Free throw, it is good. Clayton Ridge, schedule-wise here. When you look ahead for them, they have to go to Crestwood, then home with New Hampton, I believe there.
And then they have to go to Edco, so they got some big ball games.
We'll see them on the 19th against Edco. Across the timeline, Tate Hager, Tiger Hawks pull things off, and Tate Hager will be able to dribble out the clock, and the game will come to an end. Both teams have struggled from time to time offensively. But tonight, Clayton Ridge, 4 quarters offensively, and Clayton Ridge moves to 500 in the conference. They defeat North Fayette Valley by the final score of 55-38. With the win, the Eagles 5-6, 4-4 in the conference. North Fayette Valley drops to 3-8, 1-7 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life, from home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department, you'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. Final score of our boys game. It is Clayton Ridge victorious, 55-38 your final score, as the Eagles, North Fayette Valley, doubled up their scoring in the fourth quarter, and they outscored Clayton Ridge, though, 19-15 is all, as the Eagles had an 8-point lead to start this ball game and never really threatened. The closest that North Fayette Valley got in the second half was 12 points, and it is, again, Clayton Ridge victorious in our boys game. A couple of updates. New Hampton boys lead Central at the end of 3, 50-47. And I believe all the other games we have, boys-wise, are finals. Southwind beat Postville 78-17. It was MFL Marmac beating West Central 80-44. Edco, I believe, in Prince of Peace, that was 56-29 at the end of 3. And nope, we don't have a final score on that one yet. And Marquette beat Starmont tonight 79-55. We're joined by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the game totals here. Let's start with Clayton Ridge.
The Eagles were led tonight by Seth Kregel. He ends up with 18 points. Colton Hager is also in double figures with 10 points. We've got 6 points for Tate Hager, 5 points for Casey Teasy, 4 points for Kasten Overbreckling, 4 points for Ethan Beckus, Owen Brandt with 4 points, Gabe Cook with 4 points. There's your 55. The Eagles shot 35% tonight. Only 30% from behind the arc, 7 of 23. 38% otherwise, 13 of 34, and 8 of 10 for 80% from the free throw line, and 11 turnovers. So they kept that turnover number under their average.
Yeah, and absolutely defensively tonight caused problems for North Fayette Valley in the half court. Totals for North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley was led by Kendrick White with 14 points, Hayden Thompson with 11 points, 8 points for Jordan O'Conis, Blake Everett with 3 points, Dane Weimer had 1, and Brody Schaefer had 1. So there's their 38 points. They shot 28% tonight, 2 of 17 behind the arc, 11 of 30 inside the three-point line, 10 of 16 for 63% from the free throw line, 23 turnovers. And that was all the Clayton Ridge Eagles defense.
Yeah, the 1-3-1, they had problems with this ballgame tonight, and Coach Cranberry talked about it coming in, that he knew they were going to see the 1-3-1 in this ballgame tonight. But it took them some time to kind of, I think, play with a sense of urgency, which was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the fourth quarter, they finally kind of turned it on, but, man, they really just kind of struggled, didn't really attack it, couldn't hit shots, and just floundered around with it, not able to do a whole lot with that 1-3-1.
All right, we'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk with Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage when our postgame show continues after this.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Again, our final score, Clayton Ridge victorious, 55-38. We have another final. Edco has defeated Prince of Peace tonight. Final score there, 67-38 there. Meanwhile, our postgame show continues. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage. Coach, first off here, let's talk about defensively tonight. A very active 1-3-1. I think this is the type of defense that you've been looking for.
Yes, and it was nothing fundamental. We went through it. We didn't do it in practice Wednesday. We did last night. I said, you just got to play harder. You got it when the ball's in the air. You have to move more. And that's all it was. It was nothing execution. It was just working harder.
Yeah, and you forced 23 turnovers in this ball game. Seth Kragel led you offensively, hit 4 threes in the 3, all squared up, nice-looking shots, led you with 18 points.
Yep, he can be instant offense, and we got that stretch. Whatever, I think it was second quarter we hit, I want to say 3 in a short spurt. And when you can go, man, when we haven't scored a ton of points, and you can put 9 up and just like that helps.
All right, so he led you with 18 points, but Colton Hager, another good game for you with 10 points.
Yeah, and I'm sure maybe a little balanced with everyone else after that. Yeah, double-digit. He did some great things on both ends. He always does on both ends of the floor, and for him to get double digits was real good too.
All right, you mentioned a number of other guys contributing, but you have 5-6 other guys that contribute for you.
Yeah, we went we subbed a lot tonight, and maybe that's something I haven't been doing well because I think it kept some of their legs fresher because the guards that were in there, we were moving them every couple minutes. We were subbing them, so that was helpful.
All right, and obviously here we mentioned what you guys did defensively, but I think another character you like to see out of your team is North Fayette Valley made a run early in the fourth.
Yeah, they did. I think it was that 21. They got down to 14, maybe 13.
42-30.
Not in 12. Okay, yeah, and that was some turnovers that do have to be better. Because if we're only up by 9, now all of a sudden it's a one-score game. So
the big thing is though, again, 4 quarters offensively tonight, I think better for your team.
Yep, I told you this morning we wanted to push. We did it in 2 nights of practice, and we did it pretty well, I think.
All right, what's coming up for your team now?
Crestwood on Tuesday, New Hampton on Friday. So we're on the big division right now, which is fun playing these schools we haven't played before and just getting once. So we're looking forward to that, and we got to carry this. We got to, what we said there, and nice job tonight, but we got to put it on the bus with us. We got to take this on the road.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you guys. We'll catch up with you on the 19th before the Edco game. Good luck to you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage on his Eagle program, winning 55-38 the final score. We'll take a break. We'll be joined by North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. We'll have, again, more totals coming up here as we continue to update you across the area.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Welcome back to Guttenberg. Post-game show continues. Again, our final score of this ball game. It is Clayton Ridge victorious over North Fayette Valley by a final score of 55-38. We plan on talking with Coach Matt Cranbeer coming up here on our post-game show. But again, to go through the finals from earlier tonight in our girls game, North Fayette Valley won by a final score of 49-35. Other girls finals tonight, Edco beat Prince of Peace 55-26. MFL Marmac girls were victorious tonight as they won big against West Central. The MFL Marmac girls won by a final score there of 59-14 was the final score of that ball game. MFL Marmac victorious. New Hampton girls beat Central by a final score of 45-36. Those are our girls finals that we have from tonight. Again, our boys final, it is Clayton Ridge winning it by a final score of 55-38. MFL Marmac won by a final score of 80-44 of that boys game tonight. Other boys finals, Marquette beat Starmont 79-55. Edco over Prince of Peace 67-38. MFL Marmac beat West Central 80-44. South Wind routing Postville. Final score there 78-17. And again, Central and New Hampton are in the fourth quarter with the score 50-47 of that ball game tonight. Our post-game show continue. We plan on talking with North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranbeer, and they had kind of a longer discussion going on in their locker room tonight as a good, strong fourth quarter they look to build on for this ball game tonight, but a tough three quarters for this team offensively. As we had mentioned, both these teams go through periods where offensively there's a bit of a struggle. And for North Fayette Valley tonight, it wasn't one quarter. It was really three quarters in this ball game, which caused them some problems and tough to overcome as they got down by 21 in the second half, able to get only back within 12 points in the fourth quarter. So our post-game show continues. We're joined by North Fayette Valley boys basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach, you were concerned about facing the 1-3-1 in this ball game tonight, but a tough night for your team offensively.
Yeah, that was the difference in the game. You know, they're very good at it. They played it for a long time, and you know, anybody out there listening, we did practice against it. Didn't look like it, but we did practice against it for 2 or 3 days here. I thought we missed opportunities early to get the ball inside. Obviously scoring 3 points in the first quarter will not get it done on most nights. And like I said, I just thought we had opportunities to score in there, and we either A, didn't pass it or we drove it. where we didn't have enough space to then throw it, and then we end up getting the ball tipped or a shot that's contested, heavily contested. So.
All right. Obviously, though, the fourth quarter, I think you saw a good stretch there that you're hoping to build on.
Yeah, obviously, everybody wants to go back and do different things, but the full court press was something we had worked on. We just that means we got to put 4 guards on the court, but we wanted to get the ball inside, so we were caught in that catch-22. But when you're down 18 or 20 or whatever it was going into the fourth, we got to try and maximize possessions, get more possessions from them. And I thought our kids played really, really hard being down in that situation. We had guys diving on the floor and doing good things. Just when you're down that much, you really gotta be perfect defensively, and they were able to break us a few times and get to the rim.
All right, Kendrick White led you offensively with 14 points. Hayden Thompson had 11 points, and Jordan Okonis 8 points in this ball game tonight. I know you're used to again Okonis a bigger night, but his points came in the fourth quarter during that comeback.
Well, once again, it's a night where they had good size, and Jordan is a great player for us. But against this 1-3-1, they did a good job of keeping their driving lanes out of there, and then. They're big enough to bother his shot and his passing lane, so that's kind of what they did with that. Hayden and Kendrick is who we thought we needed to get the ball to, and we did that a little bit in stretches, but maybe not enough. So.
All right, I know you had a conversation with your team afterwards. Can you maybe share with me what you guys talked about?
Yeah, we just talked about that we're at a crossroads right now. We're in season's halfway finished here, and we're looking forward to getting better and looking forward. To bringing it in on Monday and just trying to pay attention to some of the little details. I thought that's kind of what hurt us tonight the most was some details and thinking the game and things like that. So I mean, certainly not a great locker room to be in, but at the same token, I love coming to practice with these guys every day, and they work hard. So we're going to just work to get better. That's what the conversation was about.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here schedule-wise?
Yeah, so next week we got West Central on Tuesday and Postville on Friday. And I believe both those games are at home, so it'll be good to get back home.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach, we'll talk to you a week from tonight before
Appreciate
the Postville game. Good luck to you guys.
Yep.
North Fayette Valley basketball coach. Once again, Matt Cranberry talking things over about his team. We have a final score. Central has rallied to defeat New Hampton tonight, 66-46. Good win for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's a big win for them because they were down going into that fourth quarter and kind of turned it on, turned the defense on, did a nice job.
And they trailed by double digits in the first half. So the Central boys keeping their shot alive in the small division of the Upper Iowa Conference as they try to maybe win the small division side. Again, our final score, 55-38. We're joined again by Coach Aaron Hamann. Let's go through the girls' game tonight. North Fayette Valley girls beat Clayton Ridge 49-35. I think both those teams see some positive out of it. I know the turnover issues continue, but better in the second half for both teams. Got a little flow going, at least in the second half.
Felt like more basketball in the second half there. Still a lot of things to iron out, but starting to figure out who wants to step up for them, who can play, who's still struggling, and I think growth. I think that was good for both of them to see some growth, and we'll see both of those teams down the road and see how that has improved.
All right, now as far as boys-wise, again, the Clayton Ridge boys, I think putting together 4 good quarters on both ends of the court was what they've been looking for.
Yeah, I think the big thing for them is the defense was there tonight. Something we didn't see against MFL Marmac. The defense just wasn't as crisp, and tonight looked a whole lot better and really kept North Fayette Valley out of sorts, not sure what to do against that 1-3-1. So it's good to have that. It's also good to be able to play some other defenses, and it's always good when you shoot well. That always helps.
All right, we've got boys' games next week. Again, Postville without a girls' varsity basketball program, so we'll bring you on Friday nights, or I should say Tuesday night, starting there. It will be MFL Marmac in Postville playing there, and then Friday nights we'll have North Fayette Valley in Postville playing in West Union. So our Chalk Talk begins each night at around 7 o'clock. Game time at 7:30 here on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com and on the KCTN YouTube channel. We'll see you Tuesday night, Coach.
Yep, we'll be there.
Again, our girls' final, it is North Fayette Valley victorious 49-35. And in our boys' final, it is Clayton Ridge beating North Fayette Valley 55-38. For Coach Aaron Hamann, I'm Dan Barris. My thanks to, once again, Russell I got to get this last name right. Instead of, we always think that it's, again,
it's Schmaler, right?
Schmaler. We always think that it's Chemler, but it's Schmaler. So Russell Schmaler. We'll get that name straightened out, and we've got to deal with another Schmaler on the girls' basketball team all season long. So, and also thanks to, once again, Caitlin Mussman for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may